Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read. Keeping in mind we are reading collective energies. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not. Keeping in mind I do upload these the day before, or I try to upload these a day before the actual date. That's what we switched to that format a couple of weeks ago. But time is fluid. Whenever you're brought here, it is for a reason. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, my lovies. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you, the name Mendoza and the name Munoz. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, 111 was on the clock, whatever religious force when I looked up, whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. My lovies, right before starting, Spirit gave us fussy baby energy. You, as your inner child, could be feeling a little fussy, a little irritable, a little kind of like, it's like, for example, like if you're pulling something out of a bag and everything comes out of the bag and you're like, I just wanted this one thing, and that makes you like frustrated. Or like if you're setting like, I don't know, a tablecloth and it's like, it keeps moving on you and you're like, I want you to stay. Like little things, like little fussy baby energy. For some of you, fussy, you could be dealing with a fussy baby. For some of you, that Priscilla energy is very present for somebody. For your F buddy, that's how it's coming in. Here we go with this F buddy energy. Somebody loves to talk about F buddies. Oh, caricature. So the energy of caricature came in a recent read, one of the ones I uploaded yesterday, and Spirit was also giving us, for someone is purposefully, as like black magic. It's a form of black magic, a form of hexing. They're purposefully exaggerating someone's negative traits. It could be physical traits, for example, like really focusing on, I don't know, if somebody has a unique shaped nose, really exaggerating their nose, really drilling in, even looking for pictures and things that really make them make fun of someone's really doing some nasty work. But they're a nasty jerk. That's how it's going. But someone's like, it could be something like that, or it could be like a character thing. Like if someone, I don't know, if they don't like ants and they get really scared around ants, and someone's like really like drilling that, but making that such a negative and such a big thing. Like if somebody, I don't know, if somebody has, I don't know, thick bushy eyebrows, like someone really wants to, mind you, I'm seeing Freda energy. Like that Freda energy has been very present for some, the Mexican, for some of you, and that Hermanas Irma, the Hermanas Mirabal too. Like for some of you, this could be someone who's a revolutionary, or you yourself are in revolutionary energy. But somebody, Freda was like her, for some of you, maybe somebody has a unibrow, and it's like somebody. And mind you, when I see pictures of this woman, I'm sure that they, especially in modern context, they try to like clean it up. Like Salma Hayek played her, but they didn't really put her with a thick, or a mustache. That woman had a mustache too. Maybe it has to do with like someone with thick eyebrows or someone with a mustache. Like someone really wants to exaggerate, like, again, I was getting caricature in a few different energies, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Because for some, I'm also getting like caricature, almost like an inverted caricature, where somebody wants to then again, it could be a physical trait, or it could be like an energy or a feeling, or even a thought, or someone's beliefs can change, right? Beliefs can change because it's like it's any other energy. But maybe someone is like, they're over masturbating. For somebody's over masturbating, and someone's always hating. Maybe it's like, it's like, I was having this beautiful conversation at the gym with a couple of gentlemen, and radical behavior. Someone's looking for a savior. Radical behavior, like maybe it has to do with religion. Like, it's like, that person's a Christian. Like, oh my gosh, or on the opposite side, the caricature. Like, someone believes that their Christianity makes them holier than everybody on the planet, and anyone that is not a Christian is like, they have to die. Like, we have to crucify them. No, that's the devil. That's this. That's like, it's like something is grotesquely exaggerated, and someone plays with these types of energy. Someone likes to, it's almost like, that energy of bias has been very present, and to bias. Like, it's like somebody, I don't know, that's the way it came in. Spirit was giving us that we didn't do it enough justice yesterday. For somebody could really be exaggerating, like, they want someone, again, Freda's coming back in. Maybe it has to do with a female who's very revolutionary, or has that energy, and someone does not want somebody to be looked at as beautiful as they are. Someone wants somebody to look at somebody like you're the most monstrous of things, which could not be further from the truth. And in fact, it's saying a lot about this person. Someone has a missing tooth, or they have missing teeth, or they've had missing teeth. They've had tooth replacements, but they don't even see what that means energetically. When you lose your teeth energetically, that means a lot. They feel put on the spot. Somebody has rotten teeth. For some of you, I was also getting, this could be an older female for some around you, or an older male. Take it how it resonates. But the way it came in, I got a dream and I got a vision for you, and it's coming back in. So for some of you, you could be dealing with an older female in this energy, and someone almost wants you to either drop a baby. For some of you, it's like, the way it came in is, in the dream, Spirit gave us, this female had a chance to treat a baby right? Whatever the baby was. It could be a new relationship. It could have been a new connection. It could have been a new work opportunity, a new partnership. An older female had a chance. Spirit gave somebody, it's not about the people. It's not about anybody. It's not about the person in front of this person. Spirit gave this person a chance to redeem themselves, to come and humble themselves before Spirit, not before the person in front of them. And someone chose to sabotage a connection. It came in as an older female, the name Phoebe, the name Philippa, the name Felipe. An older female deliberately did things knowingly in the Five of Swords energy to try to destroy a connection out of meanness, out of wickedness, out of envy, out of an air of arrogance, because Five of Swords energy is very arrogant energy, very mean-spirited energy. Someone did something out of envy, out of meanness, out of wickedness, out of malice, not caring who gets hurt in a situation. And so now this person wants someone else to do the same. The way that it came in the dream is somebody wants their daughter to do the same, to drop a baby or mistreat a baby. Take that how it resonates. The number 2, the number 9, the number 4, 1994. February could be significant, and April could be significant. 2-month period between, so we're right in the middle of February and April. But maybe for some of you, Spirit's gonna invite you to take over an energy that maybe an elder mishandled, or an older female that's important to you, or someone that's in your team. Because the way that it came in is someone abused a baby. They abused an innocent situation. They abused an innocent life, and they almost want you to do the same. When this baby comes to you, however this baby comes to you, my lovies, whether it be a new project, whether it be a new something you have to do, Spirit's going to invite you to heal its wounds. Maybe there's going to be a little bit of healing that needs to be done first. Maybe there's going to be, it's like, for example, if this manifests in a project, you get the project, there are all types of loose ends, missing pieces, nothing too crazy because the baby's still pretty kept by spirit. Deja vu. The baby's still pretty kept by spirit. All spirit wants you to do, the number 18 could be significant. All the spirit wants you to do is kind of clean the baby up. Give the baby time to settle in. If it's like a work situation, give the baby time to settle into the work situation. If it's like a relationship, or it has to do with a real baby, or you are adopting, or you're taking over responsibilities for somebody, like give the baby time to settle in. Give the energy time to establish itself, trust you, because for some of you, there's an older female who really did a number. Like, it's like this, for no reason, out of 5 of Swords energy within themselves. Somebody could have been aggressive and passive aggressive all at the same shit. It became the same shit. So it's like for somebody's going to be asked to, maybe it has to do with a young man. Maybe it has to do with an 18-year-old. Maybe it has to do with somebody that just needs some time to establish themselves in a situation. And Spirit's going to ask somebody to make that space or allow that space, because 3 times or three times in a 2-month period could be significant. 3 times between September, for some of you it's in September, between September and November for some, or between February and James. Oh, so true. There's confirmation for you. James just commented, oh, so true. What's up, James? James has a cool last name. I gotta go check that later. Maybe it has to do with someone with an interesting last name. Everything is coming in for a reason. But the number 18 is standing out. The number 48, 1948, 1984, 84 or 48 could be significant. Spirit's gonna ask you the name Kate, the name Katie, the name Caitlin, the name Kimberly. Spirit's gonna ask you to kind of make up for something that someone did really wrong. Maybe for some of you, this has to do with after a passing of an elder is going to die. And now you get a chance to do something again. Now you get a chance at romance. For some of you, this could have to 1152, and its luck is on your side. 1152. That's 11 and 7 energy. 7-11s could be significant. A market could be significant for some. Or 7-11 is 77. 1977 could be significant for some. But that's luck. Luck is on your side. A surprise. Something to do a cycle that for some of you, a cycle that can be repeated, a cycle that could be renewed, but it's going to come back a little different. So there's a surprise in there. Again, the way it came in is someone had 3 chances, again, to work with an energy and they didn't do it. Death, the voodoo IPA. Maybe they even did some curse work because, again, 5 of Swords energy. Voodoo IPA truck just went by and it has those skulls, the dead skulls. So maybe this is after somebody dies. You're going to get a chance to reconnect with somebody. For some of you, somebody could be shockingly Sheila. Somebody could be shockingly passing. We have seen that in the readings. For some of you, there have been deaths in the field. For some of you, someone could be shockingly passing. I want to say condolences, but I feel like I'm just saying it because it's scripted. Because for me, that energy never leaves you. It's just recycled and then, it continues on. But for some of you, if you do believe that life just ends and never begins again, however you feel, I'm with you in sentiment, because for some of you, somebody is going to feel this quite a bit, but it's all right, my lovies, you're going to heal this, but it's going to usher in a new opportunity to do things better, which I think is great. All right, my lovies, let's thank the ancestors. Speaking of doing things better, learn from the past and then you move forward to the future. Your ancestors support you, my lovies. The ancestral energy has been very present, my lovies. It's around my grandmama's birthday. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To Mama Merce, to Mama Merce, to Mama Merce, to Shango, Something sexy's in the field. To Shango. Here we go with this energy, my lovies. Y'all feeling sexy? I'm feeling sexy. Y'all take your clothes off. We want to make you say my name. Okay, my lovies. The ancestors like it. I like it. They like it. Moving on. Feeling sexy, my lovies. Ooh. To Shango, to Yemaya, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, te elegua, te elegua, te elegua, te la Santa Muerte, te la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages? This Hialeah energy has been very present. Florida, Hialeah, my lovies. Boca Raton, too. Jesus. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? Thomasville, to the all, to your unconditional, to your uncle, for some of you, to your unconditional love, Patrick, to your unconditional love and your mercy. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and judgment. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? Ooh, ooh. How's it going? Ooh, ooh. What's popping? Ooh, ooh. What's cracking? Ooh, ooh. Where's that ooh, ooh coming from, my lovies? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you, 1557. You were sent from heaven, my lovies. We're reading for you. We're actually reading for the 16th energy. Gregorian Mercury. For some of you, Mercury. For some of you, Mercury poisoning. Or some type of, be cautious. Be cautious. BK for some of you. BK. I'm getting BK like BK. Let me tell you where I grew up at. VK anthem? Okay, I used to love the BK anthem. Where the fake thugs got the vests chewed up at. Brooklyn beef, who want that? It's Brooklyn. I used to love that anthem, I love it. It would make me feel, my little 17-year-old self would feel so hard walking to that anthem to school. Anyways, BK, for some of you, BK. For some of you, Brooklyn. For some of you, BK as in Burger King. What is up, my darlings? We are actually reading for, not Mercury Day, but for some of you, we're reading for next Wednesday. Mercury Day. For others, we are actually reading for Saturn's Day. Delays. There are delays in the situation, but for some of you, someone's really looking forward to next Wednesday, and they're saying it in Spanish too. Miércoles. For some of you speak Spanish. Miércoles. Next miércoles is going to be very important. But we are reading for some of you, porno. A lot of porno. For some of you, porn is like crazy. They were warned to stop watching so much porn. It's crazy how much porn someone watches. They watch a lot of porn. My lovies, it's up to you and what you do with your mind. Yeah, anyways, you're running out of time for some. And Tanya. And Lithuania. Here we go with this Lithuania. And lithium batteries for some. You need lithium batteries. Maybe for some of you during these delays with Saturn Day, Gregorian, March 16th, 2023, you're going to go get yourself some batteries. Because there are delays in a situation, but 16 energy is 7 energy in numerology, and 7 energy brings in luck in a situation. Spirit was also giving us the number 4, the number 2, an emperor, and some type of high priestess or a pregnancy, for some of you, you can learn that someone at work is pregnant, or they're far along in their pregnancy, they're about to go out on leave, or maternity leave is in somebody's field. There are delays right now. So 16 energy is delayed energy because it's 7 energy in numerology. Excuse me. No, but for some of you, yes. 6 energy is in there as well, and we have seen the conflicts in the field. But 1 energy brings in success. Maybe for some of you, there's going to be a shift in conflicts or something that's going to give you a lucky break. But there are a little bit of delays for some. We have seen a lot of conflicts in the home, in the couple, in the family, but and then the cuckold for some. But everything's going to be okay. You're going to move forward. Amanda, Lithuania, and Tanya. You're going to move forward at some point in your life. The name Taylor, the name Jessica, the name Jasmine. You're going to move forward in your life at some point. Alexis as well. Alexis. You're going to move forward in your life, we would hope. Because I want to move forward, but it's like someone keeps getting distracted. 7 energy brings luck no matter what. Luck when it comes to these delays, because these delays could bring you some type of recuperation period. For some of you, delayed energy, you may be feeling like something is going to surprise you on the Saturn's Day or over the next waves that you're riding. Again, taking your attention away from something that you've been kind of like worrying about. For some of you, you have a lot of feminine energy in your field. For some of you, you could be dating a lot of people. We have seen that as well. For some of you, this could also be an energy threesomes. Clear those throat chakras. This could also be an energy that you're interacting with someone. I am seeing a white Tesla. White Tesla could be significant for some. It's gonna pass. It's gonna pass. But maybe for some of you, this is someone that you're connecting with. That we have seen that, or take it how it resonates. Someone is dating someone, but they're also entertaining other people while they're dating somebody else. So for some of you, you could be in some type of like complex situation, and there's going to be luck. Maybe for some of you, someone's ready to take something to the next level. Maybe they're going to surprise you in a pleasant way, because we have also seen that in the field and in the readings. For some of you, you're used to dealing with people that like to surprise you in not the best of ways, but maybe for some of you, someone's actually going to surprise you in a very pleasant way. There's going to be a pleasant surprise, but there could be a little bit of a delay in the situation. It's feeling very love energy. For some of you, you got love on the brain, my lovies. It's driving you insane. You got love on the brain. You got love on the brain, my lovies. I kiss your forehead. You got love on the brain, my lovies, but everything's gonna be all right. No stressing, my lovies. You are blessed. Love comes from within, and then it spews out. So do not settle for any bull s, because the stock market, for some of you, the stock market, for some of you love the stock market. Anyways, we're gonna continue the getting to know truth, my lovies. Getting to know truth. Saturn energy is all about difficult lessons. Saturn energy brings in procedures, legal procedures, medical procedures. Saturn energy is very tied to law. So Saturn energy, for some of you, there could be delays also because you're waiting on a procedure to go through. For some of you, you feel like you've been waiting forever. There's a hummingbird. You may have to change direction. The hummingbird just flew and then flew back. You may have to, for some, Zach. A Taurus could be significant for some. Natasha, Victoria. But something about Valeria, or Valerio, and something about her, Umberto, something about Heriberto. You're going to need to change direction in a situation for some, and maybe Orlandia. It's coming in Spanish for some reason. It could have to do with a European nature. I'm seeing like Iceland. For some of you, I'm getting like Norwegian cruises. For some of you, you want to go like a cruise, like to a cold place. Because I'm seeing like, Spirit showing us like a big ship busting through like frozen tundras, like you're up in like Alaska. Alaskan cruise could be significant. Somebody wants to go on some type of cruise liner, because I am seeing a designer too, but it's like they want to do like a cold cruise, like, because I'm seeing people like with coats, and I'm seeing like the water is frozen, but this definitely would be delayed, my lovies. Even up there, during this weather, maybe this is the perfect time to do it, because it's not freezing, but there's still a little bit of ice. You're considering like going like on a ship for some. Like there's like ships, and I'm seeing, okay, for some of you, it's like, I'm seeing the Titanic. Somebody's been watching the Titanic, or somebody watched the Titanic recently. The Titanic energy came in the other reading the other day. I'm seeing the Titanic. Maybe for some of you, big ships because of the Titanic too. Maybe for some of you, you're looking into big ships or trips there because the Titanic influenced you. Boom. All right, let's see. Getting to know truth, my lovies, and getting to know you too, my lovies. Getting to know truth, my lovies, and getting to know you too, my lovies. Getting to know truth, my lovies, and getting to know you too, my lovies. Your sister, I told you, for those who are new, I get into songs. And for some of you, someone's gay. I get into songs, my lovies. Sing a song. Is that Earth, Wind, and Fire? Or is it sing along? Or is it sing a song? Which one is it, my lovies? Both. It could be both. This one's interesting. Have I ever been asked? I don't think I've ever been asked this question, my lovies. What is something you hate that everyone else loves? What is something, the first thing that comes to my mind is politics. But I don't know if everybody actually loves politics. It's curious because in my second year of my bachelor's, I thought of becoming a political science minor, because I had taken I thought it would be first and foremost I only needed a few classes for it to actually go through. But I'm like, I kind of want to I've always had that kind of activism energy in me, political energy in me. I've wanted to work in government. I just haven't gotten the chance yet. for example, I almost was recruited for the army, but I walked away. After I took the ASVAB, I walked away, and I passed the test. I wanted to work for the sheriff's department. I wanted to work for, I wanted to go into, I wanted to be, when I was a youngster, I forgot which adult I told, but I told somebody that I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. And they're like, well, you're a female, so they can't be Navy SEAls. Something about snail mail. You got to mail something. But that political energy is in me in some way, or more like in a warrior sense, or more like a detective. It's so cute because somebody called me Detective Bay. It's like Salt Bay, but I'm Detective Bay. Salt Bay. Don't they have like okay, for some of you a diddler. Oh my God, for some of you a diddler. And some of you, Dee Dee. Dee Dee's been very present for some. Dee Dee is Dee Dee. Dee Dee's there, my lovies. Dee Dee's fair, my lovies. Dee Dee don't care, my lovies. Something about Karina, too. That's something I don't necessarily care too much about, but I do in a way. So maybe that's not what is something that I don't know if I hate anything, my lovies. Like, hate is like... nausea. like what is something, I mean, nobody likes nausea, but it's like, for me, it's like hate is something that's too strong. It's almost like, I don't know, what is something that you hate? Because I guess I'm trying to also figure out, do I even hate anything? There's nothing I really like hate. Like, there are things that I like less, but to say like I detest it, I wanted to. Hate is almost like that energy of like, I want something to disappear. I want it to like just go and die. And for me, it's really never that serious. It's just really not. It's like, there's nothing that I'm like, oh my gosh, like I want this thing to suffer. Although when I was a teenager, there was a point where I used to listen to a lot of like rock and dirty metal. I'm gonna call it dirty metal. And I did notice like thinking a lot. And my sister, one of my blood sisters, and we had this conversation. Everything is coming in for a reason. We had this conversation, and we talked about how we would want to dismember. Like, I'm like, I would never want to harm anybody, but maybe like cut off their arm or some crazy shit. At that point, my mind, it was maybe for some of you, you have these types of thoughts because this was coming in. Maybe you're listening, maybe again, there's something about programming and what you're listening to, especially if you're watching porn and crazy porn, or if you're watching things that are about a lot of suffering. If you continuously do that, it's going to leave a mark on your mind. And then, you know, in time you believe that that's a part of you. So there's something there for some programming and being cautious with the programming that one watches. But for me, I remember that. But even then, I would always like emphasize, I don't want anybody to die. Like my sister, my blood sister, and I would say this, and I'm like, I don't want anybody to die. I would never want anybody to die. But maybe like, you know, if like I could cut off their toe or some shit, like that's what was coming in with the music that we were listening to. And her and I, we used to listen to a lot of things together. And so so that we went through that phase in our lives, and thank goodness that we put that behind us. But even again, like there's nobody or nothing that I'm like, I hate it. What is something you hate that everyone else loves? Gossip. Ironically enough, I find it so ironic. I hate small talk. I don't like shallow. I don't it's like people love to congregate and they feel secure in groups. And I feel like there's a function for that. If anything, I like to observe how groups work and maybe even support in the switching up of dynamics. Some Microsoft Dynamics for someone can work with different ERPs. But for me, I guess that's also what draws me to some of the work that I've done in systems administration and programming. And I've taken a lot of, programming courses. Again, even with my master's, it was all in systems and how systems function within group settings and work settings. So I'm not a cliquey person per se, but I love to flow. I've always been described as a social butterfly. I love to get to know different groups, different people. I don't like to be possessed. Or when people project too much energy, if somebody doesn't like somebody, I'm not the type of person to say I don't like that person either just because somebody said they don't like them. I try to give somebody a chance. Now, if they show me something's off, something about chow time, if they or chowder for some, if they show me something's off, then there. But I don't. I don't like gossip. I'm not a gossiper, and it's curious because again, this work would lead. This leads a lot of people. The way that I notice, especially curiously, oddly enough, older females. The way that they approach me, they think I'm going to get into gossip with them. And when they hit a wall there, it's not because I try, it's just the way I am. But I've been told, I'm like, you really don't, they're like, you can let loose. And I'm like, what is their definition of letting loose is very different than my definition of letting loose. I don't like, el lleva y trae. In Spanish, we say el lleva y trae. I don't like he said, she said. For me, I'm the type of person is like, if you tell me something and you don't want somebody else to know, let's all get together. I'm like, if you tell me something in gossip, I will go and bring that other person. It's like, let's all talk about it right here. Let's all talk about it. Because I don't like it. I've never liked it. I don't like it. And mind you, I'm the type of person that can channel energies, see into others, see into very private things. And for me, it's like, again, a sense of spiritual integrity. That's how I am. I don't like gossip too much. I don't watch TV either. I do notice a lot of you love is Blind. That's kind of caught my attention a little bit. And then I stopped because I'm like, okay, enough is enough. 3111. How about you, my lovies? What is something you hate that everyone else loves? What is something you hate that everybody else loves? I don't know if everybody loves gossip, though. This is difficult. I don't like this question. I hate this question. Do you like this question, Alois? I don't like this question. This is difficult. Because even I don't know if I hate it. Again, this too shall pass. Do I really hate it? Again, fleeting. This too shall pass. That's how it works. That's how it works. Let's see what's over here. I knew Spirit was going to do this today. I knew the Spirit was going to do this today. What's a relationship deal breaker for you? Another deal breaker. Another deal breaker. Another deal breaker. We'll do this one because I have another relationship breaker. Okay, my first one was lying. Lion 2123. Another deal breaker. A relationship deal breaker. Spirits are saying inconsistency. I get turned off by inconsistency. I've had people tell me I don't like polygamy either. I don't like polygamy. I don't like any of those concepts. Those are deal breakers for me. It's funny because I've had people tell me, I left, but I regret leaving. There has yet to be anybody that I'm like, oh yeah. It's gonna, even if we come back together for a little bit and just to kind of almost walk down memory lane, that walk never, it doesn't last very long with me. Once the energy is once that, it's almost like the elasticity over time, it's like a rubber band. Over time you stretch it and you play the game and you stretch it more and you try to stretch it to have this kind of fishing reel thing happening. And it's after a while, it's it loses elasticity or it snaps. And that's the bond. It's either it loses the elasticity or it completely snaps. And for me, oftentimes it ends up snapping. And then it's well, this is why I don't date. This is why I haven't dated in years. I can't say I've dated anybody in years. The last time I actually dated someone, again, it was in 2018. The last time I was in a real relationship, my lovey sister friend, has been single since 2018. The last time I had sex with somebody was with a roommate that we overstepped our boundaries at one time. It was a one-time thing, and we overstepped boundaries, and but we weren't dating, and that was in early 2021. That's the last time I had sex with someone, and the last time I dated someone actually and was an actual, like, in a relationship, was in 2018. That was my ex-boyfriend, 2018. And no sex since 2021, since February of 2021. So yeah, for me, I guess, I don't know, maybe I feel like there are a lot of deal breakers. There's a lot of deal breakers. Shallow, ruthless, careless, selfish. This I can go on because, and again, it's not that I don't hate anything or anyone, but for me, there are a lot of relationship deal breakers. It's like, I would rather be alone. I'm not the type of person, for example, I know I've been moving around quite a bit, but I'm in Southern California. I've been in Southern California for the majority of the last few years. And a lot of people will tell me, that they stay in a relationship because of the cost of living or the cost of rent. I can't use somebody like that. I would rather not. I don't care what kind of title they have. I don't care how much money they have. Spirit will make a way. There are a lot of relationship deal breakers. I would rather not. Especially not at this point. I told Spirit, I'm like, if you don't send me the one or someone that I feel is like the one, I totally get it, my lovies. I could be your nun. And you'll be the love of my life. Spirit got me no matter what. So I'm okay with where I am. I don't need no messy man. I've met a lot of messy people. And I've been very loyal and giving and honest and sincere with a lot of messy jerks. And there are a lot of deal breakers for me. That, yes. Do I hate anything? Nah. I think Spirit did this on purpose. For some of you, what's a relationship deal breaker? What's a relationship deal breaker for you? And do you hate anything that everybody else loves? What is it, something you hate? For some of you, visit your ex. What is something you hate that everyone else loves? Hate is such a strong word, my lovies. I don't know. Again, for me, that would be like, maybe I'm an extremist. It's like in that sense, because I'm like, that would be like wanting something to suffer. Like, if you hate something, for me, that's why I'm like, I don't have no enemies. The number 38 could be significant for some. Oh, let's do this. Okay. If you had to cut one friend out of your life, who would it be? This is for you, my lovies. If you had to I've cut a lot of people off and I still love them, but nah, we're good. If you had to cut one friend out of your life, who would it be? This is for you, my lovies. If you had to cut one friend out of your life, who would it be? If you don't want to put somebody's name, you can at least like give, give like a pseudo, or give the reason why, or how you feel, or how this player, for some of you, you have a friend who's a player and you want to cut him out. I would too. That energy rubs off on you. You want to cut off a player. Maybe for some of you, you have a player that is your friend, but it's really not. They want to bend you. Anyways, on y va. This is what we're going to do, my lovies. Do we want to work with the 32? Yeah, the 32 loves you, my lovies. Let's work with the 32. Even though I want to get some note cards for you because I like the way they've been speaking. 38, 17, 11, and 8 energy. You multiply. That's 88. We've accepted our fates, my lovies. Because we're great, my lovies. Even sex for me. The last time I had it, I'm like, this shit sucks. I wanted more. I'm like, it felt like nothing. It felt like I was having sex with a dead soul. And I was. Eight of Clubs. For some of you, you could be having sex with a dead soul who's a young lady. We have here young brunette, Theresa for some. Theresa or Teresa. We have, and here we go with this Taylor energy. James, Eight of Clubs energy, Nicole, and Nicolette. And something about Nicolette, something about nicotine. Eight of Clubs energy is a young brunette or someone in administration or someone that works, for some of you, someone works in operations. Administrative tasks, paperwork for some of you. You got paperwork, you got administrative tasks, a little bit of money, and projects. For some of you, a little bit of money that's coming in from your projects. For some of you, I am also getting a surprise. So Eight of Hearts energies in your field. You can have some type of surprise that's going to support some type of special project for you, something that's very near and dear to your heart, and a little bit of money coming from those projects. You can also have projects with an Eight of Clubs. So you can have projects with a young brunette or a young person around you. For some of you, this could be someone that is in their early 20s or mid 20s for some, but you have projects with people in their mid to late 20s. I am getting people that are rather immature because this is technically a child's energy. So for some of you, you could be around a lot of young people, the youth. For some, you could be around a young brunette or a child, or this is your child, my lovies. For some of you, you could have a child who's feeling very fussy because of the changes in the weather or the changes in the seasons, and these children are very sensitive. Cindy, for some of you, Cinderella. For some of you, someone can like Cinderella. For some of you, someone's a mighty fella. We got Queen of Spades and Seven of Hearts. For some of you, you have for some of you, this is you. For some of you, a noose. A nuisance. For some of you, somebody could report something. You could be meeting someone new that may report something, a nuisance. It's like reporting something, or you're going to be filing a report, or someone needs to report. And for some of you, a report card. Is it report card time? Report cards are coming in, and we got a phone call coming in, so that's confirmation. Queen of Spades energy is a mother. Queen of Spades energy is your mother. It could be your mother-in-law. It could be an older female around you, but first and foremost, it's your mother. If not, it is you as an older female. You got something new in your field. Seven of Hearts energy. For some of you, you could be meeting. Seven of Hearts energy is also a new beginning, a reconciliation, or a birth or a pregnancy. So for some of you, we DILF. Here we go with this DILF energy. What the heck? For some of you, you say DILF a lot. There are a lot of dads that you'd like to do stuff to, or someone around you, or an older female around you that thinks a lot about DILFs. But anyways, and MILFs. She thinks about MILFs too. For some of you, someone likes to use those words. DILFs and MILFs. Dads, I'd like to fudge, and moms, I'd like to fudge. Someone wants to put something in someone's butt. Someone's very sexual, my lovies. For some of you, someone's very hypersexual here. But for some of you, could be meeting a new female, a new older female, someone in her, maybe late 40s, like 47, 48, or if not 50s or older. Because this female, for some of you, feels like this is a female that's like late 40s. But this person talks a lot about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about doobie 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 dee. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about sex. This woman wants to talk about sex. For some of you, sex. For some of you, someone could be having a conversation with their daughter about sex. Because I'm getting birds and the bees talk. But I'm getting someone whose daughter's like in the 20s. For some of you, somebody has a daughter in their 20s. Or someone just likes to talk about sex. A lot of sex in the field for this person. For some of you, this is someone new that you're meeting. For some of you, you could be reconciling with your mama. For some of you, after some drama, family dramas, there are delays. But there will be some type of reconciliation or a new beginning here. Everybody gets their standing ovation for some type of acting they were doing. For some of you, somebody could have just been like dramatic in a situation. They just wanted to be dramatic. They wanted something to be platonic. And here we got this Eight of Clubs and more gin and tonic for some. Eight of Clubs, we have this lady. I felt the joy. Nine of Hearts energy. Earlier when the Ten of Hearts showed, I thought it was I saw the Nine of Hearts in my mind's eye. So for some of you got joy when it comes to communication from administration. You have really good news when it comes to paperwork. Certainly, Spirit saying. For some of you, if you're waiting on paperwork from administration or someone in administration or someone in an office that's helping you with administration, or someone, for some of you, a pensions analyst or something about pensions is coming in. For some of you, you also have news coming in from the city, from a court. For some of you have state police. That's what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing like a clerk's office in a state police or a police department. You have paperwork coming in that's going to make you very happy. For some of you, if you issued an insurance policy, Here we go with this fucking illegal insurance policy for some. For some of you, you could be having some type of review after you found out or you started doing research about someone taking out an insurance policy that was illegal. You have joy when it comes to that. The name Frank is coming in for some. The name Franklin, something about Franklin, Massachusetts. You have some type of investigator in some type of situation. You have detective energy. For some of you, there's a detective looking into fraudulent paperwork, and you have success and good news coming in from the courts. Let's talk about sex, baby. But they're going to want to talk to you about sex too. Maybe for some of you, you're very attractive. For some of you, it could be an officer, or someone is an officer around you, or someone's a detective who's very, very attractive, very sensual. I don't like the way they look at you. That's how it's coming in. Maybe for some of you, someone around you. For some of you, you could be a single dad. Someone's a DILF. That's how it keeps coming in. Or females, especially perverted. They're coming in as perverted white ladies. I don't know what that means to you. It could be black ladies too, but for some reason, it's coming in as a white ladies. It could be a group of perverted white ladies who all they think about is DILFs and MILFs and sexcapades. They live in their lusts. These are definitely succubus, incubus energies. They all lie too, a lot. But someone doesn't like the way they look at you. This could be your daughter for some, or a young lady who is still really innocent when it comes to sexual things. Someone doesn't like the way that, again, children are very sensitive to energy. So maybe for someone doesn't like the way some perverted energies look at you. For some of you, I am also getting something in the gym is happening. The Leo energy, you should check out the Leo reading for some of you. 45, they don't like the way because this person doesn't have your best interest in mind. Someone feels nasty. Or a group of females, they feel really nasty. This energy has been very present for some. Here we go with this Tanya and Lithuania. Queen of Diamonds energy. We have, it's curious because some people come here and they think like, again, there's so many people I really don't talk that much to, but they come here and they're like, oh, for example, I used to work as a front desk manager. Maybe this has to do with a front desk manager for some. I used to work at a front desk manager at a spa. And I've been doing these readings for a little bit now. It's been, I was doing them on Instagram, but then we moved over to this platform, and it's been about a good 2 years, or maybe even a little bit more of doing them online. And there was one man, he went behind my back to talk to the owner, and he's like, are you sure she doesn't know blah, 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 blah? And she's like, I don't think she knows anyone that's worked here. And he's like, are you sure? I'm just getting downloads, my lovies, and someone's gay. I'm just getting downloads, my lovies. I'm not, again, this is just, it's what's coming in. I think the private readings, again, I get to work through more energies with you, and it's definitely more intimate. I really enjoy that, but I love these. I love this public platform. Something about a platypus, something about Perry the platypus. There's a detective involved. These could be detectives for some. Queen of Diamonds energy, a female who doesn't have anyone's best interest in mind. Alyssa, Queen of Diamonds. Melissa, Queen of Diamonds, a female who doesn't have anybody's best interest in mind. Conniving, vain, perverted for some. Queen of Diamonds energy is permeating the fucking reading. Yay! Yay, Jose. For some of you, you could hear that a female that doesn't have your best interest in mind, this person's a drama queen, or one of them, take it how it resonates. It's a group of them for some of you. One is going to get injured. Queen of Diamonds. Yep, there it is, the hospital. Okay, and then this cuts the story. So we're not gonna go too much further, but you do have news from your dad. A noose keeps coming in. Anus for some, anal for others, and Anubis. King of Hearts, well-meaning man, your dad for some. Queen of Diamonds for some of you in the King of Spades. So for some of you, this could be an officer or someone that works in the legal field or someone that works in the medical field. Or King of Spades is also some type of, it could be a hospital, it could be a bank, it could be a corporation. For some of you, it could be people at work. For some of you, you could hear that this female who doesn't have your best interest in mind is going to need to have some type of hospitalization, or she's going to get some type of work done. For some of you, I'm getting like cosmetic surgery. So for some of you, you, this female, you know, pray for her no matter what, and hope for and wish her well, because we really don't have enemies outside of herself. Yeah, something about Laffy Taffies. This person definitely doesn't have enemies outside of herself. She just created a lot of enemies and ruined a lot of lives. But aside from that, auntie, this could be someone's aunt for some. This person is going to be hospitalized or have some type of run-in with the law for some. Again, for some of you, you may have to issue a restraining order. So again, you could visit the judicial, you know, you could visit Rizzo. You could visit, you know, I'm getting Rizzo from Grease. For some of you, Grease, the movie, or the play or the musical. This person can like Grease. You're the one that I want. You are the one. But isn't Rizzo like the one that was like kind of loose? Anyways, for some of you, there's a mess here. And she also looked older than the other ones. I always found that Rizzo always looked like older than the other ones. Like the character that they chose, especially in the movies, the old Grease movies. I'm like, couldn't they have chosen like maybe for some of you someone looks like Rizzo from Grease? Anyways, you could be putting some type of a complaint against somebody that doesn't have your best interest in mind, and everything's going to be all right, and there's a well-meaning man that can help you. For some of you, this could be somebody, again, for some of you, we have seen the ex energy and weird exes or weird people from your past. You could put a complaint against somebody that doesn't want to leave you alone. It could be cyberbullying or cyber stalking for some, and Spirit is encouraging you to report it. Or, you know, it could actually be physical bullying and physical stalking. Not too far from where you live. Yeah, because this person's not too far from where you are. 8 of Diamonds energy is not too far from where you are. This young brunette, or administrative, Sarah for some, or administrative paperwork, or administration, or you have a little bit of money not too far from where you are. Certainly, Spirit is saying you got joy. So you got joy over this situation. You don't have to worry. But for some of you, I am taking it as this Queen of Diamonds does take joy and pleasure in obsessing over you or whatever you're doing, or trying to harass you, or trying to bully you, or trying to get up in your space. In whatever reason, this person has made this her hobby. I don't think this person, something about Hobby Lobby, I don't think this person has much going for them. For some of you, you do have somebody following you around. I'm just a messenger. This is what you're doing to somebody. Something about the meniscus. Someone is really like going out of their way to just be a nuisance. The nuisance energy came in for a reason. Jack of Spades, a man, a group of men, or a group of men and women who don't. I'm not surprised if the 8 of Spades comes out at this point, because the way the energy is feeling. But you're staying strong, my lovies. You're not worried. Jack of Spades, because that's how it feels. Jack of Spades energy is a man, a group of men, or a group of men and women. For some of you, karates that don't have your best interest in mind. For some of you, the karate hotties, they don't have your best interest in mind in a situation. For some of you, people that may not have your best interest in mind, or they're kind of an opposing force when it comes to administrative paperwork, or there's a junkie. For some of you, a junkie and the year of the monkey, or something about a monkey. But people that don't have your best interest in mind when it comes to some type of situation, this could be a group of people, this could be one person, this could be a group of young ladies for some, or a group of older ladies. Again, Rizzo energy, maybe people that are young, but again, they casted a very old cast for people that were supposed to be playing 17 and 18-year-olds. So for some of you, these could be people that are either in their youth, but they really look old because of how they've lived their lives, or how they live their lives. Or this could be a group of people in administration, or that work in administration, or secretaries, or some type of like front desk people. Everything came in for a reason earlier. You have joy over these people. These people can try to rope you into some drama. Everything's gonna be all right. Drama for your mama. Yeah, you ain't worried about these people. You're not worried about these people. Don't worry about these people. You're not worried about these people. Jeepers. Here we go with this Jeepers Creepers energy. I come in peace. That's how they're saying it. For some of you, the cannibals come in peace. They don't want a piece of you. This was coming in. I'm just a messenger. 9 of Spades energy. These people are blocked. For some of you, you're protected and blocking yourself and blocking these people out of your life. For some of you, blocks when it comes to an older female. You're blocking this group of people out. For some of you, this could be a group of people and their mamas and their aunties and a whole bunch of fucking people that love drama, involved in some drama. For some of you, you're dealing with a lot of people that you don't really want to talk to. For some of you, this could also be you as an older female. You're not about the bullshit. For some of you, this could be your mama. She's not about the bullshit. Or an older female around you that's really not about the bullshit. But for some of you, there are older females that are all about the bullshit. They love the bullshit. They're like, how can we make the bullshit even worse? Let's add Semer de la Cisanie. Semer de la Cisanie. For some of you, some of these people can be French. They speak French Creole. For somebody, freaks. These girls are freaks. They're freaks. Anyways, but you're going to block these people out. You're not going to talk to them. For some of you, this could be for you or your partner. For some of you, these are people around you or your partner. Queen of Clubs energy is you as the current or your significant other. For some of you, you have, I think, I'm just the messenger. The way it's coming in, you have, for some of you, a group of females or a group of people, not just females, but the females are definitely like the ringleaders, especially the cheerleaders in this drama, and some of them with their fucking mamas. There may be like a community feud. Like for some reason, a lot of people in a community know each other or know of each other, and they know of you as a female or of your significant other, but no te dan ni por los talones. That's how it's coming in. Energetically, they ain't on your level. I don't care what they look like. I don't care what title they have. I don't care how much money they have. You're not in the same leagues. You're not even paying attention to them. And for some of you, I have that. The Jack of Spades almost never comes in with positive energy. If there is some type of an issue where officers or officials or people need to defend somebody, the underdog, these people see somebody as an underdog, so they want to try to bully the underdog will be defended. This is how it's coming in. These people, Jack of Spades, Beverly, something about Evercrest, something about Crest toothpaste. Something weird's coming in, like putting toothpaste or gum in someone's hair, or something weird. Quora. Here we go with this Quora energy. You got people that you may not know that may not be your friends. Actually, they don't give two shits about you. They don't hate you, but they don't love you either. But they're gonna defend. Someone's gonna be defended because these people are gonna do something that it can't be defended. These people or a group of people are gonna do something indefensible. And there's going to be either for you or your partner, people that are gonna step in, because the way I'm getting it is they have your back. Like, it's like you're covered. And they're looking at this, for some of you, it's an undercover. They're looking at this group of females or these airheads like try it. Not because they love you or your partner or this well-meaning female over here, but because they see the fucking injustice in a situation. This is how it's coming in. I don't think these females are expecting this. Well, that's good. In a work situation or somewhere where labor is done, 9 of Clubs energy, in a work situation or somewhere where labor is done, for some of you, you're focused on your work. For some of you, this is what someone does for a living. So it's like if an officer is called somewhere, they do what is just. And if they see unjust people, I'm feeling like in the perfect world, and I guess for some of you, you've created a perfect world. You have officers or officials or security, or they see these people as immaturity, like insincerities and insecurities. And they're not, or if these are like higher ups, or you're working in a very cliquey environment, they see that you have no quarrels or qualms with these people. They're just too immature and they're envious and insecure. And even some older females are fucking nuts. And they should be embarrassed. Do they feel embarrassed though? Or they're going to be embarrassed? Messy people. It's like, this is what you show your fucking daughters? I'm just the messenger here. This is such a fucking turnoff. These people get turned on by drama. Everything came in earlier for a reason, because of your fucking money. For some of you, you could be very well off, or you win something big. That winning energy has been very present. Maybe you win something big. Maybe you just have a lot of money. Things, their envy is with your money. or your financial status, or what they perceive, maybe just your wealth. I am getting very 10 of Pentacle energy, which was in the preliminary. So maybe for some of you, you have an amazing legacy, like it's in your core. It's not necessarily what you own. It's just who you are. Like, you're a very rich soul. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. It doesn't matter what your title is. It is your richness of your soul that has these people out of fucking control. So, like, someone has even spent a lot of money and time trying to get you in trouble in some way. Especially an older female for some type of hidden play. You're just worried about you and your significant other. I told you I feel the power couple in the field. You're not worried. You got these two people together. For some of you, side by side with your significant other. For some of you, if you are in a relationship, side by side with your significant other, you two are living your life, your life like it's freaking golden. You're living your lives like they are golden lives, and they are. And you have a golden wife or a golden husband. And they are side by side. For some of you, there's some type of beef, and your husband or your wife has your fucking back. And in addition to that, officers have your back. Or some type of official. If this isn't a work, for some of you, you can work like with your significant other, or you do labor or some type of labor in a public place, and you and your significant other are there together. And for some of you, a newsletter. You really support each other. For some of you, you can really work closely with your brother. This could be you and your brother energy as well, even though for some of you, there's a lot of gossip. 3 queens are already showing their faces. For some of you, this is coming in as you don't date pussies. And I'm saying that I think pussies are strong, or you don't date penises. You date a whole person. You don't date anyone who's a punk. For some of you, you do use that, though. You say, like, I don't like no pussies or anything like that. You date someone who's not a punk. You don't date sheep. You don't date sheep. For some of you, you don't date people that fucking get tempted by Lucy Coochies. You don't date people that are fucking cowards. You don't date people that just follow the crowds. For some of you, you feel strong. Something feels really strong. Maybe for some of you, you love this person so much because for some of you, maybe you didn't have such great experiences before you met this person. Everything came in for a reason. But this is like, touch not my anointed. 010110 010111. Touch not my anointed. Everything is coming in for a reason. This is a blessed union here. For some of you, you have a very blessed couple. And I just got a confirmation message from Threads. You have a very blessed couple for some of you. Like, none of you are spiritually, you're no punks. Spiritually, you have integrity. You don't fall for no okie dokes. I'm not saying you're perfect, but I'm saying you're worth it. You're not playing no games. You got your projects. For some of you, you can be, working hard with your significant other, and maybe it's going to trigger somebody's demons. Maybe they're going to be envious or jealous because you're getting along with your significant other, or for some of you, your potential significant other. But for some of you, I do feel like you're already in a relationship, and for some, like, it's like you have a project that you're working on, and a lot of people are going to be there, and they're going to feel envious of what you're doing. For some of you, we have a Jack of Clubs. We also have who's this? For some of you, as a female, you have a man that can support you when it comes to a legal situation. But for some of you, this weird person that wants to get with you for money has been in the field. Like, this person's not a bad person per se, even though he's too close to the Jack of Spades for my liking. But this person's just looking at your money and an inheritance that's coming. This energy's been present for some over the last couple of days. Someone that's looking at your money, even though, again, this person has respect for you. But this person could be, like, significantly younger than you, or maybe, like, around your age. But this person's very superficial, very shallow, very, very immature. But they like you. Like, they like you. Don't get me wrong. This person likes you. You know, male or female, it is coming in as very masculine energy because the Jack of Clubs tends to be very Jacqueline. The name Jack, though, can be significant for some. Someone's jacked. Like, someone's very muscular. For some, there's an ex energy lingering as well. I don't think there's anything that you have to really, you're not thinking of this person, but they support you. For some of you, you do have a very supportive ex, like that plays with hex work too. For some of you, for some of you, Hector. For some of you, you have an ex who plays with some type of manipulation, but they still support you. For some of you, you have an ex who roots for you. That's sweet. That's really sweet. I like that. But this person was too immature for you. I'm getting that song. What are you thinking? This person could have left you for somebody else that thought that you were in war with them, but it's like, I don't even want your man. I'm getting, I don't want your man. I'm getting, He Wasn't Man Enough for Me by Toni Braxton, but I'm also getting Keisha Cole. If he ain't gonna treat you the way you should, then let it go. For some of you, you may even like, if this person's ex would have tried to reach out to you for whatever reason and not been crazy, like you would have given her good advice or him good advice. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't even want that. Like, this person was not mature enough for me. And these people, like, definitely immature because that bruises their ego a little bit. But it's not no hard feelings. Like, you're just like, nah, that person just needs inner healing. I'm not mad at them. They look up to you. For some of you, you have an ex who looks up to you, and so does their ex too. That also plays with hex work. But these people can't touch you because you're not on the same level. You graduate. For some of you, you graduated spiritually, my lovies. You graduated. They hated and you graduated. They were focused on the wrong thing. They were focused on hating on you. You were focused on doing your work. Two different types of beings there. And again, it's not to say that you are better or worse than them. It's just to say that you did your work. So maybe in a way, spirit's like you're just closer to spirit, or you're closer to the spiritual realm, and you've manifested something else that you're worried about. Not even worried about. You ain't got nothing to worry about here. This is goals right here. You got goals. For some of you, you got goals, and you have some type of ex or somebody. For some of you, this used to be, again, it could be like a fling. For some of you, this could have not been a thing. Like, it could be, again, everything came in earlier for a reason. This could have been somebody that it could have been an old fling that you're like, I don't know why I did that, but that was not the best idea, but I did it. It was a while ago. It wasn't serious. For some of you, this was not very serious, only because this person didn't want it to be. You were ready for something else, and that was part of your lesson, to let go of that which you're not, is weighing you down. But this person's thinking about your money. For some of you, finances, or you're going into a season where finances look really, really strong, and you have a lot of people envious of that. A lot of people envious of that. So cover your money, my lovies. Work with people that work with you, that bring good energy to you, especially the female in a relationship. For some of you, as a female, your man may not make as much money as you because there are blocks in this person's field. For some of you, you could date someone that's around your age, but they're really well-meaning. You have a really well-meaning significant other, or you're about to have a very well-meaning significant other, but there are blocks, especially because for some of you, this person's thinking a lot about you. Someone could be looking for new work, and they're worried about that. For some of you, you have a very beautiful significant other. They're very, 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 very beautiful. Like, they want to do good for you. They want to do good for themselves, but they also want to do good for you. Like, you're definitely included there. You're definitely, and it's fair. Spirit's saying you deserve this beautiful connection. Maybe this person's not as established as you, because for some of you, you may be more established, like, in other areas. It's like you have different strengths and you come together really well, and it's a real relationship. So it's not like these are deal breakers, like, oh, this person doesn't make, X amount of money. Well, that's all right, I'm making more money. Or that's all right, she's making more money. It's not, he's not using you. For some of you, there's somebody that does want to come back and use you, and they may even like say like, well, are you sure that this person's not with you for what you have, or your title, or your notoriety, or this or that? This person needs to focus on their sobriety. For some of you, somebody really needs to focus on sober living. Somebody could have gone through some type of AA or got arrested. This person's gone through some shit, but they're going to try to get into your head. Again, this person's not necessarily like negative per se, but they are very close to the Jack of Spades energy. So they want things their way. And for some of you, I think an ex wants you back, and I don't think that's an option. I don't think that's an option, because why would you sacrifice this for someone that's just in their ego? I wouldn't let this go if I were you, but you could do whatever you want to do. It looks like you're really cuddled up here with you and your significant other, with Yuli. For some of you, Yuli or Julie. or Julia or whoever, it looks like you're doing great. It looks like this is your fate. You're not going to let anybody come in and mess this up. No fucking weird swingers club, singers club, people that live in depression and then want to put that sexual energy onto you because it's just a way to offload on you. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. We got 3 queens. 3 queens advises you to be careful who you call your friends. 3 queens is being cautious who you call your friends, because 3 queens could signal issues, gossip, and it leads to that 4 queen energy, which is gossip, slander, malicious chatter. 3 queens, you're it's like right there with the Jack of Spades energy. You're blocking out any drama. You got 2 9s, so money is looking pretty. No, you got 3 9s, so incoming money or money's looking real strong for some of you. 2 8s, you are in your soul's calling and you have attracted a good mirror, aka a soulmate. 2 8s is a soulmate, and you got people that envy that, but you also got people that technically they don't necessarily care too much, but they would defend this. You have people that are not akin to you, but they will defend you. They're not your best friends, but they will defend you. This is cute. I like this. I like this a lot. We got delays here in a lot of money for some of you because of a female, a mother, an older female. For some of you, if you have to give money or your mom needs to receive money in a situation, there are people blocking a significant amount of money when it comes to something that has to do with your mother in administration. But there's joy. Your mama's going to be very happy. For some of you, if you as an older female need some type of money that's coming in, money is coming in from people that owe you money, or people that you have contracts with. You have money coming in because of work for some of you. You got joy. You got happiness here, no matter what. All right, Jack of Spades. This is around about face. This is around you as a female or your significant other. We have people around you or your significant other who don't necessarily have your best interest in mind. But again, keep in mind, for some of you, there are people that even if they don't necessarily have your best interest in mind, they have their own best interest in mind, but they are willing to bat for you if they feel like it's the right thing to do. Like if something is a little weird, you get really good news from these people. Communication coming in from these people, certainly. They're willing to back you, especially if they see that something was wrong. Tobacco, 011107. These could be agents. For some of you, there are agents involved in a situation. I'm talking about like officials. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And blocks of this wicked female who's an older female for some of you, because I was feeling that energy. For some of you, this older female who's not a nice person is blocked out of a situation, who was pretending to be a sister, a friend, a buddy. She's not. And for some of you, this may also have to do with your fuck buddy. And for some of you, this could be the mother of your fuck buddy who was planning stupid shit to harm a stupid itch. That's what she calls her. Yep, to harm your female, to harm your partner, or to harm you as a female. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies. This woman's crazy. She got a lot of money though. All right, my lovies, what do we do? We got 011205. What do you say, my lovies? What do you say? I'm getting that song. I've never really liked that song, but it's coming in. What you say? Something. What you say? For some of you, you're dating someone that is slightly younger than you, but this person is actually more worthy than the other person you were dating that is significantly older than you. Take that how it resonates. Someone could be younger than you by like, let me see, if let's say for example like a 9 year, like each person is like within your age gap, but the younger one is like 10 years younger than you, and the older one is like 10 years older than you, or around that, maybe 7 to 10 years older than you, and the other one 7 to 10 years younger than you. But the one that's 7 to 10 years younger than somebody, again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The one that's 7 to 10 years younger than somebody, this person, the name Oscar is coming in. Here we go with this Oscar Mayer wiener shit. Somebody does some shit with the wieners. What is it someone does with the wieners? Someone's trying to do like, I'm getting like using, oh my gosh, anyways. It's like using, they don't want me to say it. It's like using hot dogs as like dildos at some point in their life. Someone did some shit like that. Anyways, or someone actually now uses dildos as well. Somebody, for some of you, whatever, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're just reading the energies. But the younger person for somebody, that person that someone calls your fuck buddy is not your fuck buddy. That person is actually a worthy opponent, a worthy proponent, a worthy person in your life. The older one is actually the Jack of Spades or the Queen of Diamonds. I'm just a messenger here, who lives in their fear and is a manipulator and a hater. King of Spades energy. Some type of contract, the legal field, the medical field. Okay. What you say? Bloody, 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 blue. Bloody, bloody, blah. Ooh, we got a hard worker. A hard worker wants to show their face. We got a hard worker, my lovies. We got a hard worker. A hard worker. A hard worker. What is this? Okay. I told you, you got protection and you don't even know who's protecting you. For some of you, someone that you may or actually may not even know, there was a shaman that came in earlier that may be watching. For some of you, you have online platforms. For some of you, you can share certain things that you have gifts. For some of you, you have very, very beautiful, talented, natural gifts. And someone may like that you're a hard worker, or they see that whatever you share is very sincere, very authentic. And it actually came in as a shaman who at first was hired to stalk you in a way. But now someone, or this could be a shaman, this could be a detective, this could be an officer, this could be someone that has some type of position of power and someone else wanted them to use their power against you. Someone has actually put you or your name on an altar of protection. Isn't that sweet? Someone has put you, or I want to cry a little. Here we go. It's like Archangel Michael energy. Envy. Someone protects you from envy. Like they see, for some of you, someone can see that you're really envied, like irrational envy, because you're so beautiful. Like your light is so beautiful. Authenticity is a beauty, my lovies. Authenticity is a force that is like, when I see authentic people, like today, I saw this person and I'm like, actually, I saw a few people like this today where I'm like, I almost have to like hold back and mince my words a little. Maybe for some of you, someone's holding back and mincing their words because you really don't know how beautiful somebody finds you. Maybe for some of you, this is someone you like barely interact with, but they put you or your name on an altar of protection. And this is someone you barely even know. And they put you, or for some of you, this is actually someone you know. This could be your mama, it could be a well-meaning man, or your daddy, whoever. Put you or your name. For some of you, this could be your partner. But no, for some of you, you got some kooky partners that use spell work for other things. I'm just a messenger here, my lovies. I'm just a messenger here. Put you, I wish I could say something else. Put you or your partner. Maybe they put you and your partner on an altar of protection. This could be a well-meaning. I'm seeing like, for some of you, this is like a nana. This could be, and an altar could be a lot of things, right? Because I am seeing like spirits, like someone could have like, if it's like, for example, a wishing well, like someone could have thrown your name into a wishing well and wished good in your life. I want to cry. Or they could have like they just did something really sweet. And their intention, this is like a blessing. And they didn't even do it thinking they were going to get blessed, but this is going to bless their life. This is so beautiful. This is beautiful. Put you or your name on an altar of protection. They put you or your name on an altar of protection. Or they could have put some type of like symbol to symbolize your energy. Maybe like a pearl or a seashell or a moon or the sun or some type of little like clay something or like a little pearl or a marble. And they could have thrown it into something. Or again, they could have actually wrote your name and put it on an altar of protection. This is really sweet. This is really sweet energy. This is sweet. I wish this would come in more than that black magic did this and that to destroy you. I wish this energy would come in a lot more. For some of you, someone's trying to project illusions into your subconscious mind because they feel like they're running out of time. A caricature. I told you the caricature energy. Spirit said we didn't do it enough. We didn't do it enough justice, because for some of you, someone's trying to project illusions and exaggerate negative flaws or negative traits into about somebody else. For some, in Tom, Stephanie, something about Bloomingdale's. It was an epic fail at Bloomingdale's, or someone tried to buy something expensive at some type of expensive department store. But trying to project illusions onto, prisoner of war. Someone's a prisoner of war. Someone's also trying to project that someone's in a perpetual war, but it's them that's in a perpetual war. So they exaggerate, like, for example, it's like watching a radio show and they talk about all types of things, all types of energies come in. The radio show is a channel. They're talking about all types of things that are connecting to the energies or are relevant, but they also master in magic and in magician energy. And so they also project out illusions onto the masses, mass programming. It's like watching a radio show and always pointing out the negative things that the radio show hosts say, Josiah, always pointing, and a hit for hire, always pointing out the negative things, caricature, that the radio hosts say, exaggerating, but they never say like, oh, look at that beautiful thing that person just said. It's like something like that. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who's really like, just a really tough cookie. A really, really tough cookie. Really tough. Because they're over-invested in causing somebody harm. I'm just a messenger. They're over-invested in causing... I am a channeler. Everything that's coming in is because I am a channeler. Everything that's coming in is because I'm a channeler. And I work with these beautiful souls to just give you the evidence of what you need. But I'm already feeling the energy. They're over-invested in harming somebody. Somebody's obsessed with the idea of harming somebody. And this is why they're doing all of this. Someone's really... It's like, my love, why don't you find Billie Jean? Why don't you find Billie Jean? Why don't you find a hobby? Or I don't know. Yeah, I knew something had to be wrong. Prescribed drugs. They're abusing prescribed drugs. I'm like, nobody's this obsessed with somebody. Again, for me, it's like, this makes no sense. I am not obsessed with... Not even men that I fucking like. Like, I would maybe invest time like this in men that I like. But random people that is like, I don't give a shit if you are anyone's ex that I used to mess with. I don't care if you are someone I see that works out next to me. I just have someone's really... Even when I was, because I want to justify it a little bit. Maybe for some of you, you're justifying these actions. Like, you want to try to see the good in somebody. And, I get it as a human being. But even, because I'm saying, like, in my soul, I'm like, maybe it's their immaturity. But even when I was 17, 16, 15, I wasn't doing shit like this. Like, I wasn't doing shit like this. They're doing this to a helpful stranger. But for some of you, you have a helpful stranger that's helping you with this situation. Because for some of you, I think somebody may be even talking to people about these issues that you don't have with them. I'm just the messenger. I'm just a helpful savior, a helpful savior, a helpful sailor, a helpful savior, a helpful stranger also wants to be your friend because of the situation, my lovies. For some of you, someone who's on prescribed drugs going crazy, obsessing over you, it just feels really weird. But there's a helpful stranger that's helping you with this condition. because somebody's really overinvested. I told you, for some of you, overinvested to the point where some are even overinvesting money. Moni and Monica, overinvesting money in harming someone they barely even know that was helpful to them at one point. And then they went on to be fucking jealous and envious and crazy. I'm telling you, for some of you, you could have even done somebody a favor. A donor. You could have, I don't know, for some of you, there's a donor, a helpful savior, a donor. Non-profit work. For some of you, non-profit work, or somebody that's in non-profit work. For some of you, you may get support from somebody in non-profit work. I told you, for some of you, you're pure. I feel it. An angelic child capable of creating miracles. But I'm not getting... Sometimes this comes in with an energy of an actual like child. I'm getting this is you. Like this is you as an angelic child, a child of God. Like you're not trying to be more or less than what you truly are. You accept your light and your dark. You're not trying to be peace and love and be fake at the same time. You know your demons. You know what's up. You're so authentic. For some of you, your authenticities. For some of you have tics. You have tics, my lovies. I'm getting like somebody that has like tics, or somebody around you has tics, but your authenticity is sexy. So sexy, my lovies. Be causing envy out here. So silly. They're so silly, my lovies. It's like so silly. You're a love of a lifetime. You are a love of a lifetime, but you also are experiencing a love of a lifetime. I told you, for some of you, you got people even envious of the fact that it's like, these are the type of people that would even, oh, you're in a committed relationship. Let's tempt this. This is like, why not leave it alone? It's like, why not leave it alone? I told you something's happening online. Cyberbullying, cyber stalking, cyber harassing, cyber fucking obsessing. Attempting to drain your energy by playing mind games. They want to rope you into their insanity. It's like, get off your prescribed meds and maybe, or because the side effects are not helping you, or maybe go see your fucking doctor and talk to them about what you're experiencing, the true symptoms, stalking, harassing, watching, obsessing, trying to harm somebody. It's like trying to harm somebody. And they're afraid of being exposed. Afraid of being exposed, so they targeted a seer. They're afraid of being exposed. For some of you, there's a cult leader also who needs some time to fucking heal. There's a cult leader who has like a mass following. This is how it came in the preliminary. I'm just the messenger here. Afraid of being exposed, so they targeted a fucking seer. Jesus Louises, my lovies. Shot 5 times, but I'm still breathing. They shot 5 times, but you're still breathing. Or they tried to take you out in some way. I'm just a messenger here. Even fucking death. Even trying to kill somebody. I saw this thing yesterday. I'm like, wow, some people are poison. There was this video of something that happened in Los Angeles, and an officer got killed because he had evidence of his colleagues. This could be colleagues for some. He had evidence of his colleagues. For some of you, that whistleblower energy has been very present, and this is the year, 'tis the season. He had evidence that his colleagues were involved in raping people, and so he was going to speak on it. And in a training exercise, another officer that was accused, apparently, or that's what the report said, killed him, dropped him on his head, did a pile driver on him, and killed the guy. Isn't that some fucking shit? Some people, they will die for their lies. They would die. They will be the living dead for their lies. He killed him. He released that guy from whatever karma he had. But this man is now going to die, live dead for his lies. And it's an emergency. 012643, 012644. These could be officers. An adult who has a threesome with minors. Because I think for someone, I think that guy also knew about raping like youngsters. Again, everything is coming in for a reason. An adult who has threesomes with minors. Who's a designer. Who has nerve damage. I'm getting nerve damage like from the sin of masturbating, or maybe even like ejaculating on children. Like someone has actual nerve damage. Like I see this a lot with people who have tics. everything is coming in for a reason. When someone has a tic, a nervous tic, it's tied to a spiritual state, an emotional state, and a memory. It's all tied together. So if someone does not process that, it's like, and they can inherit that. So you can pass that on to children. It's a tic. For somebody can have a weird tic with their arm, but it has to do with nerve damage because of sexual escapades. I'm just a messenger here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, I did feel that somebody was going to get some type of surgery or cosmetic surgery, a circumcision for some. Being cautious with surgery, my lovies. Botched surgery, being cautious with the surgery. Or for some of you, somebody has a really bad nose job or they did something to their face. Someone's already done something to their face and their face looks like... For me, ever since I was a child, I remember these bullies of adults that I knew that really bullied this female that was part of our family, and they didn't see it as that, but I did. When I was a child, her nose looked a certain way, and I guess a lot of people, I don't know, she was also the darkest in her family, and her nose was like wider, and but I've always found her really, really beautiful. And again, caricatures, and everybody would like talk shit about her nose, blah, 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 talk shit about her nose, talk shit about what she looked like. This woman went through 3 surgeries. After the first surgery, I'm like, she looks scary to me. And then everybody's like, no, the first surgery, it was a bad surgery, but the ones after, like, I think they fixed them. I'm like, fix fucking what? She was beautiful before. Like, God's best is God's best. You come and you try to fix things to make it look like what? Like, look like whose fucking standard of beauty? I don't know. Maybe for some of you, it has something to do. There's something about someone's nose. Someone's exaggerating, like, someone's unibrow or someone's mustache. For some of you, like, someone is exaggerating, like, for some is the nose. Someone's exaggerating someone's nose or what it looks like, the width, the whatever. And it's like, why are you so obsessed with their nose if they're not that attractive to you? Leave them alone, you psycho. Go take your insecurities out on someone else. What the fudge? Indecent exposure. They're trying to make someone... This is indecent exposure. Like, they're exposing things indecently. Like, look at that nose. Look at this. Look at that. Like, leave them alone. Just leave them alone. So they can find their way home. Something about someone's homeless. It's like, if they're homeless, leave them alone. You don't give 2 shits about them being homeless. You doing things to fucking harass them and bully them and stress them out even more. Leave them alone. Some people are really not great humans, my lovies, I gotta tell you. Again, they need more time either in the womb or with their fucking mothers. Or their fathers or whoever. Fuck. It's like that. It's like, what in the hellhole? You're gonna want to apologize. It's like, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Bullies, harassers. A text message just... Oh, limited offer. A text message just came in. That's confirmation. The letter P and S. SP. Windows X. I'm getting Windows XP. And for some of you, an S or a P. S or a P. I am getting adultery. S or a P. I'm seeing ice cream sandwiches. SP, utilities. For some of you, the utilities. Or using a family with loving bonds. A family with loving and loyal bonds who are down for the healing of traumas. But they're also down for, turned down for what? They also party a lot. They feel put on the spot. Times 10. Something's going to be charged times 10 back to something or someone. Blue balls. Ooh, for some of you, blue balls times 10. For some of you, this energy is very sexy. Benjamin, Ben. For some of you, you give Benjamin or Ben gives you, or you're Ben and you get blue balls. Whoever, take it how it resonates. But there's an energy of people getting blue balls and they're really attracted to somebody. Really attracted to somebody. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I told you. I feel it. A Gemini is in love with you. Ooh, they're going to make it up to you. Someone wants to have sex with you. I want to do something freaky to you, baby. Someone wants to do something freaky to you, my lovies. I don't think... It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. I got to take off all the windows. Woohoo, they want to do something freaky to you. They want to do something freaky to... You had sex in the car with this person. Or some of you had sex in the car with somebody. And it was all steamy and warm, and it's like they watch a lot of porn. This person watches a lot of porn, or they want to have sex in the vehicle with you. But for some of you, I feel like you already had sex in the vehicle with somebody. They want to do something freaky to you, Diana. Do-do-do-dee-do-dee. I want to do something. My stomach hurts. Freaky to you. This is a caseworker for some, and they are going to make it up to you. I don't know what they did, but they want to make it up to you, or they want to make up time or lost time, or or for some of you, someone's been very busy. I told you, you got you and your partner, whatever's going on, my lovies, hold on strong, because this is a real deal Holyfield. My God, my God, my God. Is a turn on, is a real strong turn on, my lovies. It's like every time, like, you want to procreate with this person. This is what it feels like. It's like, I really want to procreate with you. This is what they really want to procreate with you. Somebody really wants to procreate with you. Like, they don't want to just have sex with you. The urge is like, I want to create with you. Like, someone is like, it's like, if this is a female, my God, like, she is like turned on by you. If this is a man, my God, he is turned on by you. Like, I'm getting like either super, super wet or super, super hard. Like, that's what it is, my lovies. Someone's lactose intolerant. I was feeling something weird in the belly. Being cautious, my lovies, with eating anything with lactose, because for some of you, it's going to hurt a lot. For some of you, on the side, will not give the time of day. That's been put aside. For some of you, someone that maybe wasn't giving you the time of day, or they weren't making time for you, they want to make it up. They want to make it up to you. Daily trends. They were doing this. For some of you, I told you, daily trends, and this reminds me of like stock markets or stuff. Somebody can be really focused on their money, and that's why they haven't been really focused on you. For others, people are focused on something else. But for those, again, take what resonates. Something about prime real estate. Someone could be a real estate or in real estate, or a realtor, or a real estate investor. And for some of you, someone's a child molester. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies, but someone does want to make it up to somebody. For somebody you are living for some of you, a horror story. For some of you, a love story. Not everybody gets to live the same thing, my lovies. I gotta read the energy. This is just what it is. Felix, the name Felix for some. Something about Felix the cat as well. I'm seeing Felix the cat. Want to do something freaky. They want to do something freaky to you, mama. They want to do something freaky to you. You're a mama. Oh, you a mama. Oh, you're such a sweet mama. For somebody's so sweet, my lovies. I know why. I know why they want to do something freaky to you. Because someone's so freaking sweet in their soul. It's like your goals, my lovies. They want to do. They're a little out of touch. They are. They know. I guess this is like an apology text. but through energies, they want to do something. They love you, my lovies. I think somebody loves you. I don't know about this porn thing, but I think somebody loves you. I feel that they love you. I feel it in their soul. They're just a little worried. And for some of you, this energy's been present. Spirit's giving to us. For some of you, someone's gonna fake that they're gonna text you by mistake, but they're an actuary. Someone who's a caseworker, science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, they're addicted to you. They're addicted to you. They're addicted to your speech. They're addicted to how you teach. You could be a teacher for some, or a preacher, or a minister of some sort, or you speak about spirituality. They want to help you for some reason. They're going to help you. They're helping someone they wish to ignore. At grandpa's house, crooked leadership. Grandpa's house and crooked leadership with a grandpa. This issue with this grandfather has been very present. The letter K, Grandpa K, the letter K. Someone's being selfless by helping a grandpa. Spirit is thanking them. So maybe, and Spirit's spanking the grandfather who's I think they're a little nutsy-wutsy. For some of you, someone is a little nutsy-wutsy. Someone's grandfather. Someone's not going to settle, though. Someone may have a dirty legacy, my lovey. Someone can come from a thug family. And their grandfather may be into some shit, but somebody's not going to... For some of you, I told you have gifts. I told you. Modern scientists do not understand your powers, so they pathologize your gifts. And for some of you, someone's grandfather may have been doing that to you as well. They could see that you have like the gift of something or other, and they were trying to pathologize your gifts. A Virgo, for some of you, a girl who's in love with you. For some of you, a girl who's in love with you. For some of you, I am getting the girl with something, a Ganesha, and something about Papa Legba, and something about the Legua, and something about the Asian, the girl with a something, It's like a martial artist, something or other. Anyways, a martial artist could be in love with you. A Virgo is in love with you. The letter K for some. But it is a risk. For some of you, this is risky, or they feel like this is a risk. Something about vinyl siding. They feel like this is a risk for some. This love story is a risk. Oh, well, look at this. For some of you, rags to riches. Somebody who lived off of your inheritance. You could be getting inheritances back. They lived off your inheritance and they left you to suffer. It's happened to me, my lovies. It's okay. And you're going rags to riches, my lovies, and it's obvious. For some of you, what do we say? When I said the word obvious earlier, I felt it. I saw this in my mind's eye. So something is obvious that all they did was lie. They lied. An air sign did this shit. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or those signs were involved in a situation. They tried to stage an accident, but for some of you, I was getting staged accident as in like someone's gonna stage an accident as like, they tried to fucking stage an accident and fuck up your car in some way. This is like, wow, holy fucking cow. Anyways, what people will do for money, and you know what's funny? It's good that they tried to do stupid shit like that and Spirit saved you, because had you been around them, you would have helped them. Same people that would have secretly tried to kill you, you would have helped them. Somebody could have tried to like do something to your vehicle. Like maybe someone was playing like fucking secret agent in the wrong way, like a rogue tapped agent. Like someone was trying to they were trying to play an angel, a dark angel in your life. I don't know. That's how it's coming in, a dark angel of some sort. But now the energy of death is upon this person. I'm seeing somebody who's being followed. Now what they wanted to do to you, it's gone back to them. So now it's like they're being followed by the energy of death. And death puts you through some tests. And if death doesn't like you, or not that death doesn't like you, but yeah, death may not like somebody. Death may not like this person. Death is not impressed. It's like you tried to play death in somebody's life. You try to take somebody's life, but you're not even worthy of taking lives. Someone didn't even pass the test to become a death master. This is what's coming in. This is interesting. Like somebody could have, like if they would have, how, my lovies? I'm hearing the sirens at a distance. Maybe they had to go through sirens, like they had to go through the test of sirens, but sirens bring you through different, like they bring you through the oceans. Like maybe they had to go through the oceans, because I'm seeing Africa, and I'm seeing like toy soldiers, like little boys that become like soldiers, and like, this is so interesting. Like Spirit's showing us like Rwanda, or like those states that I think that was a more popular, like the Hutsis and the Tutsis and the whatever they were called. But it's like in a militia, like somebody, the way they could have actually gained access to this energy would have been through some type of rogue militia defending people, or like defending, like if it's like I'm getting like Amazon tribes, like showing gratitude for nature. Like maybe someone's also in drug trading, like showing gratitude for nature, or doing something in an honorable way. Like someone would have they would have had some type of protection if they didn't come after innocent, or a family member, an innocent family member, like witness protection. Like because someone's under witness protection spiritually, like someone's being protected spiritually. So it's like if somebody would have, here we go with this Formica energy, like if somebody would have, it's almost like if they would have traveled, because somebody has traveled quite a bit. So like if they would have traveled to South America and become like part of a militia there and shown like their worthiness to death energy, death would have had more, because this is a man. For some of you, this is a man. Death, or a brother or a cousin or a brother or an uncle. Like if somebody would have joined the militia there and like maybe not even like the government, maybe like protecting the Amazon rainforest, like or even poachers. I'm getting something about poaching, like, but it's like the side that you would not the side that's less popular. Like everything is coming in for a reason. Like the side that if somebody would have chosen to like defend nature, defend the divine feminine, defend earth, defend like against the powers that oppress certain oppressive systems, then maybe somebody would have earned their right. Because I think this is in somebody's, like, this was a spiritual right, like a rite of passage for some, and somebody failed miserably by tarnishing someone's image and trying to assassinate somebody by some type of staged accident. Like somebody was trying to do something to somebody's vehicle, like cut their brakes, or like do some crazy shit, or like loosen their tires, or someone was trying to do some crazy shit to get somebody killed in order so for them to have an easy way out in their life. And that's not what the plan was. The plan that they signed up for was to be a warrior and a protector to those who they never even showed up for. So they are being charged. So the energy of death is looking at somebody like, you are not worthy of taking any life, especially not the one that you're thinking you're gonna hunt. You just look like a cunt. That's what's coming in. Take the L. They took the L. They lost. They took the L. Whatever the L they didn't want to take, they took it. They took the L. I'm just a messenger. That was interesting. 144.03. They took the L. Out of envy, they took the L. Out of greed, they took the L. Out of their neediness, laziness. And then they tried to project all of that energy onto somebody else. That person's lazy. They're not a hard worker. Mind you, trying to send and summon all types of entities, energies, and in addition to that, doing things in the physical to harm somebody, stalk somebody, harass somebody. And then watching to see if it was fucking working. Like, you are a fucking jerk before the gods. You pray to God, don't go to church. Go take a fucking nap. You meditate. It's like, I'm getting somebody that like supposedly went to prison and felt they were going to become enlightened. Look at your life. You're a fucking devil. You've become enlightened. You don't have no balance. You went too much to the other extreme. Is not to say that the devil is good or bad. It's to say find a fucking medium ground. And talk to your dad. Somebody needs to talk to their dad. They went to too much of the other extreme. Try to kill somebody off, a family member, to fucking inherit money. Try to pay to have somebody fucking killed. They tried this many times. You failed every single fucking time. The test was, don't fucking do the stupid shit. I'm the messenger here. I'm just the messenger. And for somebody tried to do this to a high priestess or an earth angel, because this is what's coming in. And they knew this. They knew this. They knew this for money and riches. They live in fucking shame. That's why they can't sleep at night. They don't help that. And not even that they need to help anybody. At least don't fucking steal from them. If you're not going to help, at least don't steal. At least don't steal from them. Something about maggots are coming in. Someone's going to find something. It's like they're going to find, this is going to be someone's sign. They're going to find a pot with maggots. Or food is going to have a lot of maggots. And that's going to tell you a lot about where somebody's at. Try to call somebody a rat. No, you're the true rat. This is what's coming in. I'm just a messenger. And they are a liar. Someone who is lying. For some of you, there's a Libra who's going to tell you that they love you. A Libra does not love you. For some of you, there's a Libra. This could be, for some of you, I am not getting necessarily like a romantic thing. I am getting like more like, you saw this. If they think it's romantic, this semantic. For some of you, and something about semantics. Semantics, I am getting genetic testing or genetic mapping or genetic coding, or someone could work with genes or genetic samples or some type of samples, or someone works with a microscope. for some of you, there's something that's going to happen. You're going to think it's a miracle. And Spirit's like, I just told you I was protecting you and I owed it to you to protect you. There's going to be a Libra who's going to pretend like they were in love with you this whole time, or whenever it was. They were never in love with you. This person is a bully and a psychopath. And they're a liar. Maybe because for some of you, you have your inheritance coming back to you. They lived off of your inheritance and they left you to suffer. And for some of you, not only did they leave you to suffer, but they also tried to make you suffer even more and make sure that no one found out what the fuck they were doing. If I could never do this to someone that I ever said I actually loved. I can't even do this to someone that I would say I supposedly hate. This tells you, for some of you, this is your soul reflecting back. This tells you that this is your Owen, something about Owen. This energy came in a couple of days ago, an illegal marriage. For some of you, an issue with an illegal marriage. A Libra is going to pretend like they love you, but it's just because they want some type of an illegal marriage to happen. Or someone is in an illegal marriage, or someone's double marriage. For some of you, someone could have married someone in another country, and they may pretend like they want to marry you two in this country. That's not legal. It's not going to help them. I mean, I guess it'll save you though, because if you want to marry somebody and they just want you for your money, and this falls out because they lied to you about, a marriage that they had, technically your marriage is not null and void. Their spending needs to be investigated. I told you, people blowing money fast on stupid shit. Their spending needs to be investigated when it comes to this Libra that supposedly loves you. A polite person with good manners. They pretend that they have good manners and that they're a polite person. This is not karma. This is black magic. I told you I felt all types of attacks. I told you I felt the black magic. We said that earlier too. This is not karma. It is black magic. This is not karma. It is black magic. They lived off of your inheritance and left you to suffer. They tried to attack you in the physical and in the spiritual. I don't know how these people think that they're good people. I don't even know how they think that they deserve anything from you. We did say a diddler. We did say the year of the monkey, and a diddler wants to come in. For some of you, the year of the monkey, this is not karma. This is black magic. For some of you, someone could be doing black magic on somebody. I am getting so that they're always in lustful energy. They're always their root chakra, their sacral chakra, all of the creative juices, all of it's like their energy is perverted, especially their sexual energy. Someone's done black magic, a lot of black magic on someone's solar plexus, on someone's sacral chakra, on someone's heart chakra. All the lower chakras are shot on somebody. Like somebody really did a lot of work to fuck somebody up from their and everything is happening for a reason. So, I'm not saying someone's a victim. Let me make that clear, because I don't think this person's a victim. Especially the energy doesn't feel like they kind of chose this. Someone went into this willingly. The only way that this would work this way, they went into this willingly. Willfully. Eats out every day. But I am getting it out as eating somebody out every day. They eat somebody out every day. I'm getting it like licking someone's pussy every day. This is what's coming in. A polite person with good manners, but it's not real. We got a satellite location, or someone goes somewhere else to also eat other people out every day or have sex with other people. We do have FBI present. I told you, for some of you, the FBI needs to investigate someone's spending, or the FBI is investigating. I told you I did feel that energy in the field for some of you. Because someone's 6 figures, they need to investigate the 6 figures or how they got these 6 figures. For a polite person with good manners, it's not real. They tried to stage an accident. They did this from a distance, or they sent some type of satellite operation to stage an accident. Perverted polygamy. I told you, for some of you, someone eats out multiple people every day. Eats out every day. They do this to multiple people. Someone with thick natural eyebrows. I told you, for some of you, there's an issue. There's no issue with anybody's eyebrows. Thick natural eyebrows. You love yourself enough to allow yourself to be natural. Just because others feel insecure in their lives doesn't mean you have to take on. I told you I feel some issue with the eyebrows, and for some, somebody's making fun of somebody's mustache, and for some, it's an issue with the supposed nose. I don't know. They're trying, this is caricature. Spirit saying for some of you, someone is just exaggerating something they see in you. That's actually quite beautiful. Do you see how many people walk around with fucking painted eyebrows? What's thicker than that? It's like, what the fuck? They copy you and then they mimic you. Make it make sense. I mean, excuse me. Yes, that was it. They copy you and then they mimic you. They copy everything you do. It sounds like they want to be like you, but then they want you to hide. So they try to find something. They're Jekyll and Hyde for some. Somebody's Jekyll and Hyde. They try to make fun of something. They try to make fun of your physical. So that they triumph over you. It's almost like they want you to. This is the energy for some of you. Someone constantly tries to make fun of you. So I don't know in their stupid ass mind how they thought this was gonna work. It's not going to work. For some of you, someone makes so much fun of you, or they try to attack your physical so much, so that you feel like you gotta go run and hide somewhere. This is what someone's stupid ass mind thinks all the time. Like, it's like, my lovey, if you don't think you gotta go and sit down and maybe fucking ask yourself, what the fuck am I actually spending my time doing? You got this person, it's like talking to the wall. I really don't even think this person is like a terrible, evil person. I think someone's just super immature and insecure, and they want to try to project, because again, if they need you to hide for them to shine, that tells you something. This is not karma. This is black magic. Love your fucking thick natural eyebrows for some of you. Don't worry about it, because Spirit put them there for a reason. Just because a human being that's insecure about themselves and don't know themselves, they want to project something onto you. I have one long hair here on this side that's been there like for years like this. I had, again, that roommate that I don't know why the fuck I ever even tried to have sex with this person. This person was not fun at all. This person would make fun of that one hair and go like ham. Like this person was really mean-spirited. That hair is still there to this day. To this day, that hair is still there. This person used to make fun of my facial hair too. That hair is still there to this day too. It's like, what the fuck? Like, my lovies. Whoever loves you is going to love you. And people, it's like, mind you, it's like, just look at you, my lovies. Just look at you. Look at your beauty. For some of you, you're really letting somebody get under your skin that doesn't deserve it. I'm just the messenger here. Look at your sister friend. Look at me. Look at me. I'm like, years ago when I was younger, insecurities, for sure. For sure. Immaturity. It was immaturity. It wasn't really insecure, because I've always been very confident, or people describe me as very confident. Sometimes people even describe me as arrogant. I'm like, definitely not. But clearly they don't know me. But and they're not a channeler, and they're not in their heart space. But there's something about me that people say, like, you're very confident. I've had even people like that, again, like, really want to take jabs at that confidence. They're like, but you seem so confident. I'm like, no, I don't seem anything. I just am. I am. Like, they try to take jabs at it, even destroy that. A lot of people are insecure and they need validation. Do not seek validation from these lunatics, my lovies. Someone's really trying to like go hard over this, like, it's like caricature. It came in for a reason. They're really trying to exaggerate something to make you look ugly. It's like, your soul says a lot about you. They went based off looks. I'm done. I rest my case, my lovies. They went based off of looks. They went based off of looks. I'm just the messenger here. They went based off of looks. For some of you, someone in perverted polygamy goes based off of looks. They have some type of perverted polygamy where they like to keep a lot of people around that are attractive. You got to move on. For some of you, you're moving on from a lying person. Who parties all the time. A Libra who is supposedly in love with you. They're not. They're just a party animal. They feel put on the spot. This one here. They're trying to project illusions into your subconscious mind. This person likes to play a lot of games, mirror work, and all this bullshit. And their spending needs to be investigated as well by the FBI. For a prisoner of war, FBI, a prisoner of war. We got watchmen. I told you we got watchers in the field. I feel them. Six-figure watchmen. What's up, watchmen? We got caterpillar, people that are butterflies or gonna be butterflying. For some of you, a polite person with good manners. This ain't true. They're in a caterpillar stage because they feel cocooned. But if something, once they spread their wings and get out of their comfort zone, they're gonna show you that they're really not that polite. I'm just the messenger. For some of you, they wish to take care of you and be your safe haven. I'm getting watchmen. The watchmen wish to... There's a watchman or a watchman or a few watchmen who wish to take care of you and be your safe haven. I don't know, but they're not... Maybe one in this group. Again, I don't think that a grouper for someone, sea bass, someone's fishes, someone swordfish, someone fishes a lot, someone's caught a lot of fish, someone goes out, into open waters. That's so cute with their daughter. That's so cool. For some of you, someone wishes to take care of you and be your safe haven who has some type of satellite location, and they eat out every day. Someone eats out every day, or they want to eat you out every day, or you want to eat somebody out every day. This still doesn't feel like it goes there either. For some reason, I want to put it in the lived off your inheritance and because this is a lie. Someone could have lived off of your inheritance and left you to suffer while pretending like they wanted to be your safe haven and saying that they were going to take care of you. If not, for somebody said this to someone. Someone could have said that they always looked out for you. They were always there. If you like familial support or some type of support, somebody that is like, if this is your family, like this is like a given that the family looks out for each other. So somebody could have said, like, somebody wanted to paint like a happy family, but this is really the Addams family in like a really, really dark, nasty way. They had a lot of dark, nasty plays. For some of you, they wish to take care of you, but I don't feel like that. For some of you, you had an inheritance issue and they stole from you, and they could have said that they took care of you. And they could have even maybe signed illegal documents stating that they were taking care of you. Or there could have been an illegal marriage or some type of weird fucking play, because it's almost like someone could have illegally married you in some way and then say that they were taking care of you because you weren't able to take care of yourself, or I don't know, some weird shit's coming in. We're moving on. It's weird. We're moving on. Donor. An illegal marriage and a donor. Someone gave this up for a donation, like here to help somebody else's situation. This is how it's coming in. Help somebody's situation, helping someone you would prefer to ignore. But this is not karma. This is black magic. Like somebody wanted to force you to help somebody that you wouldn't have. This is somehow someone seeing it. Like someone seeing, they used black magic because had you gotten some type of money, inheritance, or something, they use a lot of manipulations. Right there, an illegal marriage is black magic. You're binding someone to somebody else, and they weren't supposed to be bound. This was frowned upon. But they thought that if you got the money, again, everything is coming in for a reason. They thought 2 and 43. If they thought that if you got the money, or if somebody got the money, that they would act funny, like they would ignore them, but it couldn't have been further from the truth. In fact, it was a projection of what they were going to do. I'm just the messenger here. Grandpa's house, monkey and grandpa's house. Amuse, eats out every day. Inspirational. Traveling with a lover to a satellite location. We have seen that third-party getaways. Someone's traveling with a lover. I did feel the infidelity, adultery energy. Prescribed drugs, staged accident. The letter J, perverted polygamy. This is below your pay grade, went based off looks when it came to the letter J, and they are below your pay grade. The letter J is below your pay grade, or you are below the letter pay. Nope, definitely not that way. A tall person with thick natural eyebrows, helping someone you would prefer to ignore. For some of you, you could be, again, supporting someone that you would prefer to ignore, meaning, I don't know. I don't know if you would prefer to ignore somebody. I think this is a lie. I think someone just staged something. A tall person. We got Secret Service energy too. I told you. We got a tall person in Secret Service. A diamond ring. That's below somebody's Pelican Bay. That's below, someone met an agent in Pelican Bay. I'm getting a weird thing. It's almost like a it's like an agent went to see someone at Pelican Bay. Someone has left hip itch. Someone has an itch for some. Someone have halfway house, left hip issues, but I am actually feeling it on my right hip, so I could be mirroring somebody in the opposite direction. Someone went to see someone in Pelican Bay because they were curious, but the diamond rings are below your pay grade. For some of you, again, it's like someone wants to get some type of cheap ring or cheap, there was a cheap sting operation. For some of you, oh Jesus, curious. Jay was curious. When it comes to La Patrona, this drug dealer energy has been very present for some. Somebody could be drilling. They're drilling as well. We got prescribed drugs, La Patrona. The boss or a female head honcho in an organization could be dealing with, I think this person is also dealing with prescribed drug issues. This person's feeling really under pressure. They're numbing. This is their numbing agents. They use prescribed drugs. But this person could also be selling a lot of drugs. Like I'm getting like taking prescribed drugs. Someone has an insider in some type of, what is this, my lovies? What the fuck is all of this? What the fuck? The fuck is all of this, my lovies? Jesus. A perverted aunt traveling with a lover. Your children love you and see you as God for a prisoner of war. Someone with brown eyes is a watchman, but a perverted aunt also has brown eyes, and La Patrona also has brown eyes. What did we say earlier about looking for a savior? You got to move on from looking for a savior, or someone has moved on from looking for a savior when it comes to a Libra who was never a fucking savior. The woods, they wish to take care of you and be your safe haven. Someone that wants to bring you to the woods, or something about woods. Lillian Woods, or Lillian. Bullying your children, helping someone you would prefer to ignore. Black magic. Bullying your children. For some of you, if you left your children somewhere where you thought they were under good care, Kara, Sierra, if you thought that they were under good care, Carlos, Sanchez, if you thought that they were under good care, Grandpa's house, I don't know. I don't think so. Because in the reading, in the visions that Spirit was giving us last night and in the dreams, the grandmama is vicious. The grandmama is abusive. For some, there's an abusive grandmama. She could have been abusive to you too, and you thought that she healed from this. She didn't. She's also abusive to the grandbabies. I'm just a messenger here. And these grandbabies are little. Like I'm getting 2-3-year-olds. That's the vision Spirit gave us. They were like 2-3-year-olds. A fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo who's a liar. Turned down for what? This person doesn't turn down. They're looking for some type of savior. They're trying to project illusions into someone's subconscious mind, to an illusion of something butterflying out. I don't know. They're also trying to project the illusion that they're in love with life, but I don't think that they're in love with wife. They're not in love with wife. A Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, they're trying to project, or for some of you, a few, they're not in love with wife. That's what they're trying to project the illusion about. They're not in love with their life. This person has a lot of dental work. They could have had replacement teeth. The nightclub, a caterpillar at a nightclub, butterfly at a nightclub. This person can also club a lot. Handbags made of leather at grandpa's house. You can sleep at night. There's a muse that could sleep at night. Premature, your children love you and see you as God. For some of you, someone could be prematurely thinking they're going to have, or a preemie is involved in a situation. For some of you, a Leo is coming in. For some of you, a Leah is coming in. Your children love you and see you as God. This was premature. For some of you, someone could have actually gotten someone pregnant off of pre-cum. For some of you, someone has a preemie. For some of you, there's a premature hope and a wish that something's actually going to, in some cultures, consummating a marriage actually means getting someone pregnant. For some of you, there could be some type of issue with that. That's premature of a thought for some. We have an Aquarius, or in Aquarius season, something happened. Someone with brown eyes, an Aquarius. We did feel a strong Aquarius energy earlier. Archangel Michael energy as well, with who's an Aquarius was a liar for some of you, and for some of you who put out a hit for hire. For others, an Aquarius could also be a King of Swords. I'm seeing a King of Swords in my mind's eye. So for some of you, there could be an officer or someone in the courts, or a detective, or a high-ranking something or other in the court system, King of Swords energy, who got on something in Aquarius season, which would have been late January into mid-February or late February. With brown eyes. We need... Il y a plus de batterie. We need more battery, my lovies. We also have a perverted aunt. For some of you, I told you were getting money. I feel, I didn't want to say the lottery, but I did feel the lottery. So for some of you, Rika. For some of you, Rika. Someone's going to be rich. Lottery, this rich itch. I'm rich. I'm rich, bitch. That's what's coming in. We got a lottery winner. For some of you, we got a lottery winner and someone who's curious. You can sleep at night when it comes to this lottery winner. For some of you, we have a perverted aunt who made up some shit in her mind. For some of you, there's an aunt. It happens, my lovies. There's an aunt who could have pathologized your way of being or of thinking. For some of you, you had a whole bunch of family members working against you on something. For some of you, we have an arborist, una patrona who's an arborist. For some of you, there's an aunt who also thought that they were some type of, like, you know, she's a scumbag. For some of you, if there are detectives or there are people, even if they're not detectives, even if they're just Eva, even if they're just people looking like from the outside in, for some of you, you have an aunt who lives a life of sin and is seen as sin, is seen as a scumbag. Like the things she would do for money, for fame, for her stability. This woman's disgusting. I'm just a messenger here. Justine. A shady business deal. They want to own you. The things she would do for money. This woman who has a made-up mind. And for some of you, an Aquarius is going to propose, or next January, someone's going to propose. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's this perverted-ass aunt. They're going to propose to you, but this is going to be premature. They're going to do, like, it's like you're going to get a lot of money, and then, like, right away, this person's going to reach out to you. You haven't heard about this person for fucking years. Never reached out to you. Don't give two fucks if you died, if you lived. This person's going to reach out to you and, like, prematurely, like, try to, like, a settlement plan. Like, let's, you know, we haven't talked in a while. Let's, this person's fucking foolish. It's like, the way I'm feeling is you're going to look at somebody and it's going to be like, are you stupid? Like, Shop by Cupid next February 14th, around next February 14th. You're going to look at this person like, where the fuck have you been? Like, why would you even step to me like this? This is like, I don't give a shit about your propositions or not. For some of you, marry me, diamond rings. I did feel a marriage when I saw that diamond rings. Marry me, diamond ring. A Secret Service agent wants to marry somebody. Modern scientists do not understand your powers, so they pathologize it. Someone who's a lottery winner. I was seeing this thing, again, me, myself, I have dreamt numbers. For example, one of my exes, I was in my early 20s. Ooh, look, Honey Badger commented. They are just one huge something or other. I don't know what they said, but there was a confirmation there. Some of you, you're going to win the lottery, or you're going to win a lot of money, or a lot of money is coming to you somehow. Spirit's going to bless you with a lot of money. Everything is a blessing. Being alive is a blessing. But you understand that. But Spirit's going to give you extra money because you need to do something with that. It's not yours. You know you're not going to take it anywhere. But Spirit loves the way you look at things. And so you need that money for something. So Spirit's going to give you the money you need for whatever Spirit needs you to use that for. And do whatever you need with Spirit through that money. I was at work one day. I didn't have time. Spirit gave us 5 of the 6 Powerball numbers. All 5 minus the Powerball. So Spirit was already preparing us to get rid of this jerk. No offense to him. He's sweet. You know, we just had to go our separate ways. We were really immature and whatever. You know, so it's funny. He's bald now and a bald man's walking by because all he does is fucking lie. But at the time, I'm like, can you go play these numbers? I dreamt these numbers. Go play these numbers. I'm like, you don't really have anything. He didn't really have like a stable job at the time. I'm like, you don't really have anything to do today. I'm at work all day. I was working, I think like a double or something, or by the time I went in, like I used to work, like when I was with Verizon, I loved that thing. So I would just like, I would go and work OT if they needed it, whatever they needed. I wanted to be there. And so I told him, I'm like, I'm going to get out of work late today. Go play these numbers. In retrospect, I'm like, I could have gone to play on my break because there was something but I don't think I was like, Spirit needed us to see the lesson. Cut the fat out before you actually get that huge blessing. So I'm like, please go play these numbers. Gave him, sent the numbers. He didn't play. Powerball announces the 5 numbers Spirit gave us. 5 numbers. It was like several $100,000. I think it was like 200 and change or something like that. I'm like, you didn't play. You didn't play and I told you to play. Maybe for some of you are going to dream numbers. I would play, my lovies. Or if somebody dreams numbers, don't take that stuff lightly, my lovies. I'm telling you, spirits, take it seriously, my lovies. I'm just the messenger here. For some of you, you got an inventory audit, a premature inventory audit. Something that may be done a little prematurely. For some of you, there's an addict in your field. It's going over arborist. They want to sign you up for some type of shady business deal, or someone's addicted to wanting to get you involved in some BS. For some of you, you have a speaker in the Secret Service who wants to marry somebody. Una persona detallista. Okay. This person likes to be very dadivoso. Maybe someone, él quiere ser tu esposo. Someone speaks Spanish. This person wants to be very giving, very they like the small details. This is the type of person that will like I don't know, like if you're pregnant, and for some of you this could be the father of your potential children or the future. I'm getting very strong masculine energy, but take it how it resonates. Like if like you're throwing up and you're pregnant, like this person will hold your hair, they'll rub your belly, they'll kiss you. They'll kiss your forehead. They'll make you breakfast. They'll rub your feet. This person will ask you, like, what do you want for lunch? This person likes to cook. For some of you, somebody likes to cook. They want to marry you. They give gifts, handbags made of leather. I don't care if you like them or not. That's what's going on. Maybe for some of you, you don't really like these things, but this person likes to. They're gonna want to accessorize you, or this is what somebody wants to do. I told you, for some of you, have the union of a lifetime. 2/15/34. Jesus, this is like a volcano of love. For some of you, your powers are really strong and they're gonna get stronger. They're gonna erupt like a volcano. Especially for some of you, you can sleep at night, so don't worry too much. Especially at night though, as you're getting spiritual upgrades, don't worry too much, especially if you feel like overwhelmed with the energy. There are times Spirit's giving us when I get spiritual upgrades and my whole body tingles, especially at night. And it gives me like, I feel like electrical currents running through me. Just allow that. Just chill. We got a caseworker, a shady business deal. They want to own you. We got discovery. You're going to discover that someone's an addict. We got spiritual guidance. Someone that's looking for a savior, a fire sign. They're trading commodities. This fire sign trades commodities. Looking for a lawsuit. This person's like slick. They like to look for a lawsuit, or they're going to try to look for a lawsuit. Someone with dental work, sexual favors. They're looking for a lawsuit when it comes to sexual favors, or this person is tempting. I am getting, él se está buscando algo, él se está buscando un problema. Somebody's like looking for like a problem. They're gonna find a problem when it comes to a sexual something or other. Actions speak louder than words when it comes to this person. They're just looking for sexual favors. They have already shown you who they are. Actions speak louder than words. We got healthy co-parenting here. You can sleep at night for some of you. There's a caseworker involves. If you only knew how much they talk about you, an Aquarius who's nefarious, science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, they're bullying your children. A Gemini is in love with you. Who's taking some type of inventory in their life, or you are making some type of inventory. Whoa. Like whoa, something, whoa. Black rob could be significant for some. Black and rob, a robbery for some. Evil. Romans, for I do. Oh, this Gemini needs to take inventory. And this fire sign and the Sagittarius too. For Romans 7:19 through 21, for I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want to do, this I keep on doing. Romans 7:19 through 21. For I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want to do, this I keep on doing. Romans 7:19 through 21. For I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want to do, this I keep on doing. We got a caseworker involved in a situation. Left on standby and left on Stanley for some. Left on standby, a Gemini who is in love with you. 70s, sexual favors. Someone born in the 70s, sexual favors. Everlasting bliss rules this home when it comes to the speaker. We got wigs, actions speak laffy naffy. We got wigs. Actions speak louder than words when it comes to this person that wears wigs. They're going to be left on standby. A year from now, what did we say? A year from now. I felt a year from now, or more or less. A year from now, you're going to meet someone who is very, very giving, loyal, loving. It could be at an airport. A family with loving, loyal bonds. I do feel that you're going to discover through this person. This person is going to be the greatest of all time for some. The letter S is going to be significant. Vineyards are going to be significant. Ancestral protection when it comes to this person. For some of you, there's an agent who is protected by the ancestors because they are a good person. And for some of you, this is the love of your life and a very, very happy home with this person. You're going to go rags to riches. I told you. And for some of you, something about the itches. And for some of you, something about the snitches. Bon, my lovies, that was a lot. What say you? I say true. 022002. 022002. 222 energy. 222. I love you for sentimental reasons, and I hope that you believe me that this is a beautiful, for some of you, something's really beautiful. I have to say what I gotta say, my lovies. I gotta say what I gotta say. Someone with thick natural eyebrows who had some dental work done, rags to riches, and working late. Spirit does want us to clarify these, and then we're done. My throat is dry, my lovies. Okay. Working late and rags to riches. Let's see. Because Spirit wanted to go over this, so that means Spirit wants us to clarify it. Yep, totally. Working late, an official person. I told you, a decorated officer, a spy, a hitman. I love this energy. Ooh, who's this though? Who's this? Ooh, a mature man. He's so sexy. He's so sexy, my love. Someone's sexy, my love. Something sexy is in the field. Someone has a goatee. I don't know. Someone's sexy, my love. This is sexy energy. For some of you, there are two sexy people involved in a situation. For some of you, there are two sexy peepers involved in a situation. For some of you, you got two sexy beepers. Someone uses beepers, my lovies. Anyways, for some of you, you could be in a same-sex thing. For some of you, it could be in a same sex ring. Because when I said Stanley, for some of you, someone's gonna left on Stanley, or someone has a same sex situation. But for some of you, somebody could be a high ranking officer, so they don't like to talk about it too much. But there's a two sexy energies here. For some of you, your significant other is working a lot, or your potential significant other is working quite a bit, and they're working late. An official person who will be or is working late. Someone's working overtime to do something or get something done. For some of you, someone is working overtime to do something or get something done. You want to get something done. It's like, I am tired of this, but you can't do a year's work in one day, my lovies. I'm just a messenger. When it comes to rags to riches with a home, the choice, the lovers, Gemini energy definitely present, and this mature freaking man, for some of you, is mature. Maturity is sexy on this person. Maturity is beautiful on this person. This person's level up is amazing. This is amazing, my love. This is so beautiful. This is sexy. Anyway, I like it. For some of you, rags to riches when it comes to a home situation. For some of you, sudden recovery when it comes to a home, when it comes to the family, when it comes to your stability, when it comes to, so you go, for some of you, you can go from like an apartment to a manor. For some of you, you can go from rags to riches. For some of you, you can go from homelessness to this. Whatever you want to do, it's totally up to you. The spirits are supporting you. You got a manor here. For some of you, you could be a pathway can open up. There's an opening with a mature man to a situation. A mature man with a plan. This person is very planny. Oh my God, we said 222. 222. You heard us? 222. And guess what's here? 22 and 20. Oh my God. Since 2022, you could have met this person in 2022. But guess what's over here too? We got 15 and then we got 5. 1 and 5 is 6 in numerology, and then you add that to the 5 and you got 11. This was what's sent from heaven, my lovies. You got a very sexy energy over here. I like this. They don't live in their fear. This is very mature energy. For some of you, this is the stuff that's made of heaven. For some of you, you could be spending a lot of time at the manor with your significant other, or eventually, I don't know, something's really sexy and passionate. It's very, I felt something in the field that I'm like I wanna, for some of you, you can have a, they'll make me cry, my lovies. I'm getting like Celine Dion, Because You Loved Me. Minus the grooming. I don't think this person groomed you. Not to say that she was groomed, but that's coming into someone loved you. Like someone could be really sick. They could be really sick, but this person really loves you. Like, for some of you, you live such a beautiful love story. For some of you, you're already with this person. You live such a beautiful love story. And it's like this person did everything for you. Like they were just there. They just cared. Someone has, their love language is showing you through not just gifts, but someone gifts you a lot of things. But like their time, their laughter, their joy, their trust, their thoughts, like your telepathy, your connection, your trust, your loyalty, devotion. Like their love is so deep, like the ocean. Like someone could be Laotian, or Laotians is Lagos. Lagos is also coming in. But it's like someone's love is so deep, but they're sick, or they're gonna be sick, or they're gonna have a little bit of, they're sick because of their occupation or what they do, or they could or their occupation makes them very tired. Someone's ready to retire though. This is how it's coming in. Oh my gosh, they're gonna retire. They're gonna leave their occupation. They're gonna abandon what they do. They have to leave what they do. Why? Because they love you? Well, yeah, for courtship. They have to leave their occupation for some reason in order to court you. Why? Why? You'll figure it out. We're not going to explore it right now. Bon. For some of you, you haven't met this person. For some of you, you've already met this person. For some of you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, something about your cousin. All right, my lovies. We're gonna do this. Do you want me to do it on camera or off camera? They want it on camera. Fudge-sicles. I'm a little tired, my lovies. This is a lot of energy. Here, we're gonna do it because that's what they said. We've made our bed, my lovies. We're here for you. We got rags to riches. Spontaneous recovery. I told you something's gonna happen spontaneously. It's like ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da! Oh my gosh, my eye's twitching. For some of you, your left eye. What's up with the left eye? We got working late and C. The letter C is going to be Charlie's Angels. Someone's working late. We got a discovery. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. But someone's tired. I don't know if they can do it, even if they wanted to. It's like they're really tired. Favored by fortune. You're going to discover that you are favored by fortune. If you didn't know, now you know. Look at that. A white Mercedes driving by. And all they do is lie. Airport. Attempting to drain your energy to fuel their desires. Someone at the airport. For some of you, the other day, or someone in a white Mercedes could be attempting to drain your energy to fuel their desires, and a hit for hire. But the other day also, I was getting for some being cautious when you're in public settings because people feed off of your energy, or they do certain things that you'll notice if you pay attention. Like, some people do it with their hands and you'll notice that they're feeding off of your energy. Others just do it by coming very close to you in a way that's almost like illogical. Pay attention to patterns, my lovies. They're gravitational pulls. They come into your planet and then they feed off of it and leave. If you get it, you get it. GOAT, greatest of all time. You're going to discover also that someone is the greatest of all time. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. A Leo who is in love with you. We got a Leo in love with you. A Leo is in love with you. Ooh, Leo. Ooh, Lulu. Ooh, Lulu. Lulu? Who's Lulu, my lovies? This is the second day. No, the other day was Juju. Today's Lulu. For some of you, someone who is bullying your children, don't park there anymore. This has been fucking present. Don't park there. Look at the Leo reading for some of you. Don't park there anymore. Bullying your children. Don't park there anymore. Someone's a nutsy-wutsy. They were influenced to walk away from something that was good for them. Look at the Leo reading for some of you. Somebody was influenced to walk away from something that was good for them, but their ancestors, someone's ancestors are protecting this. All of our ancestors, we're technically all one. They're protecting this stuff. They're protecting this fluff. They were working against you with others, but now they want to protect you. I told you have protection from people that did not necessarily have your best interest in mind. They were working with others against you, but now they want to protect somebody. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. For some of you, this energy also came in the other day with a classic, someone with a classic, they wanted to do that to you. Someone with a classic vehicle's also protecting you. They were working against you with others, but now they want to protect you. For some of you, some shit was happening behind your back and you're like, I'm just little old me. What the fuck? What the fuck? I tell you, when some people see the underdog, like, oh, this is for me. No, it's fucking not. They want you to turn a blind eye. For some of you, they want you to turn a blind eye to the things that you see. They want you to have a change in perspective. They want you to turn a blind eye and have a change in perspective. Is that a good thing? A new relation. They want to start over. They want to have a new relationship. If you already had a relationship with somebody, they want you to turn a blind eye to the past and start over. Something that happened in the woods or something they do in the woods. They're not going to tell you necessarily. Someone with Botox. Someone's moving on from someone with Botox, or someone with Botox needs to move on. Who likes to play with hex work. And I told sexual favors, hechizada. Sexual favors, hex someone to believe that something was love when it was just a hex with sexual favors. I told you. What did we say earlier? We said it. We said it, my lovies. You remember? You remember, my lovies? You remember? I got good memory. But somebody wants you to turn a blind eye, my lovies. For some of you have too good of a memory. I don't know if you can just turn a blind eye, but they want you to. Tax returns. We got tax returns here for some of you. Looking for a lawsuit. Somebody wants to get you in trouble when it comes to tax returns. Being cautious with that. No longer feeling fulfilled in this situation. For some of you, because somebody no longer fulfills someone's needs in a situation, it's time to let it go. Someone in their 70s is no longer, or someone in their 70s, or someone that was born in the 70s. Or for some of you, for some of you, there's an issue with tax returns or taxes. Someone's looking for a lawsuit, or someone is just looking to try to come up on something because they're not happy in a situation anymore, but they've lost a lot of money in whatever they invested in. So they're trying to get others in trouble to sue. I'm just a messenger. And so it ensues. They're looking for a huge payout. I'm just a messenger. I told you. They're looking for a huge payout. They are looking for a huge payout. They're also a comeback. Spirits are calling. It's not about Truth Nunez, my lovies. This is how the energies, how God, how the spirits are looking. Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, whichever, all of their energies are present. Someone's a peasant as well, but someone thinks that they're a queen. I'm just a messenger. They're just a handbag whore. So they're calling her. Someone's energies are really pissed. They feel dismissed. Handbags. Made of leather. Someone's just looking for a huge payout so they can go into their, I don't know, old advanced states of disease with fancy handbags. Oh, look, this person goes to the gym. The letter Z. We got the letter Z. We got, I'm getting the name Zianu. I'm getting the name Ziari. I'm getting the name Ziana. I'm getting the name Zara. Wigs. Someone with wigs. The letter Z. Someone with wigs. I am getting crisscross applesauce. Someone with wigs who lies a lot. This person never drinks alcohol. Someone who never drinks alcohol but lies a lot. You might as well start drinking. Let me stop. Hold on. A pendulum is needed, and the answer will be no. The pendulum is needed. For some of you, if somebody is telling you that there's going to be, for some of you, someone has a shaved head. I'm seeing a female with a shaved head or a bald cut of some sort. Healthy parenting, or they have like some type of side cut. Healthy parenting or healthy co-parenting, it's a lie. You need to get a pendulum, and the answer will be no. This is not a healthy co-parenting situation, but somebody's going to trick you into thinking that you could be a co-parent and it's going to be healthy. It's not going to be healthy. A horse, someone who's a channel. This horse energy has been very present. Someone who's a channeler or can channel energies. For some of you, the year of the horse could be significant. For some of you, someone who looks like a horse could be significant. Who always parties, turned down for what? Someone's a channeler who always parties and doesn't like to chill, has no chill. They're going to be on the road, or someone's going to be on the road. For some of you, you do have a channeler. For some of you, you also have a channeler who's going to be vacationing, having some type of fun. It did feel like fun energy. This is a family member, or you're going to be traveling with family for some, with loving and loyal bonds. You're going to have a good time traveling with channeler and their wife and a bunch of other people for some. Fear is the only thing stopping you. For some of you, fear is the only thing that is stopping you. Fear is the only thing that is stopping you. Stop looking for a savior. For some of you, you already have all of the saviors. You have all of the resources. God will give you all of the resources. Fear is the only thing that is stopping you. Interest accrual. When it comes to accrued interest in a situation, the letter S. I'm getting sending out an SOS, even though I don't think you need one, because we do have SOS here, but you don't need to send out SOS. For some of you, if you are an investor, part of an investment group, you may be asked to go independently at some point. Circumcision. You may need to go through some type of rites of passage. Circumcision to what do babies do? They get circumcised, and I don't know. I am getting stem cell research as well for some of you. For some of you, independent stem cell research for some of you. Using aborted fetuses and circumcised penis skin. I'm just a messenger. I'm just the messenger here. Dishonesty for some of you, because there's too much dishonesty. Maybe you're walking away from a group that does stuff like this and they're too dishonest. A fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries, but a Scorpio wants to come in too. Aquarius too. Their whole relationship was fueled. Oh my God, boom. Their whole relationship was fueled by energy siphoning off of others' suffering. A relationship built on siphoning the suffering of others. Siphoning energy by making others suffer. Their whole relationship was fueled by energy siphoning off of others' sorrow. They like to see other people sad so they can feel powerful. Vineyards are involved, or people that like to go to the vineyards, or Martha's Vineyard for some is present. Something about a car, someone in a car. Again, for some of you, a Mercedes. Spiritual guidance. Someone needs spiritual guidance. For some of you, someone needs spiritual guidance on what to do about a vehicle or with a vehicle. The letter Z, emotional detachment has a cure. It is cured. For some of you, if you got spiritual guidance to detach from the letter Z, you have done that successfully, or something that is related to the letter C. I am getting South Africa for some reason, and I am getting a liar. Veneers. Someone with veneers or some type of dental work was done. Trading commodities. Someone who likes to trade commodities who has veneers or some type of dental work that they did. Who's a lone wolf. Someone is a lone wolf. That's sexy. I'm a lone wolf too, my lovies, sometimes. Someone who left you on standby, or you left someone on standby. Someone who is high value, they left someone that is high value on standby, or you are on high value and you are on standby because they're traveling with a lover. So they left a good person, a good peer, a good person, a good peer, a good friend. They left somebody on standby because they're traveling with a lover, and they're overindulging in divination. Someone who, a traveling lover who indulges in divination. They're overindulging in divination. It was a one-hit wonder with this person. It was a one-hit wonder, but they needed to do this for some reason. They left a high-value person on standby so they could do this one-hit wonder. The FBI is involved in a situation, and then they're going to end up going to prison on some bullshit and ruin their whole life for a one-hit wonder. Fortune 500. Watchmen. For some of you got watchmen in an organization. I was feeling that earlier. Like, I was feeling like, but the way it was coming in at first, I'm like, wait, this doesn't make sense. Like, when I was saying something about Guantanamo Bay, something about Pelican Bay, I was getting like when people, I can't park here anymore. Stalker energy. I was getting like when people work for corporations, like I was getting actually with Pelican Bay. With Pelican Bay when like someone going to prison but as like an informant, like someone going to prison as an agent but pretending like they're also a prisoner. Something like that came in. Trying to project illusions into your subconscious mind or dreams. For some of you, that's why I said I can't park there anymore, but I'm going to park here because Spirit said I have to park here. Everything is coming in for a reason. Somebody's trying to project dreams, illusions. This could be a stalker for some that you've caught stalking you. And they pretend like it wasn't them, like they're not doing anything, like they're not stalking you, they're not bothering you, they're not following you around. Someone is a prisoner of war, of their own war. Someone has some type of an internal war. A pendulum is needed. For some of you, there's a pendulum needed in a situation. Someone with brown eyes and someone with green eyes. We got someone with brown eyes, we got someone with green eyes. Liz, your children love you and see you as God. Guess who? Guess whose child it is? A, B, C, and ABC. Maybe also D for some. We got in the bedroom. A nightclub in the fucking bedroom. It's like Diddy energy. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I heard this shit the other day. It gave me nausea. I'm like, why would they even upload this bullshit onto fucking YouTube? Anyways, we got Sunrise. Sunrise, a perverted aunt. For some of you, somebody could be messing around with a perverted aunt, or there's a perverted aunt involved in a situation who is haunted. 240 UPC codes. Actions speak louder than words when it comes to UPC. When it comes to UTC for some, when it comes to purchases, I'm getting like purchasing at some type of luxury store. This is not the first rodeo. For some of you, someone's going to ask you to buy them something because they don't have enough money to buy a dress, or they don't have money to do this or that. And this is not their first rodeo. They do this all the time. Their mind is made up. They make up stuff in their mind about how they're going to. For some of you, you have a gold digger on your hands. There's a gold digger or a sugar daddy or a sugar baby. For some of you, we did feel that telepathy. I did say something about telepathy earlier. The letter V and sassy. Waxing crescent. For some of you, your grandmother is involved in a situation protecting you from some type of telepathic mutilations. Someone's trying to telepathically Temecula, they will never be able to survive what they wanted to project onto you, because this is what it feels like. For some of you, someone's trying to telepathically send you messages that you don't want or that don't belong to you, and they are not going to be able to survive when this comes back to them. Shady business deal. They want to own you. This is just a manipulation. They want to own you. It's a shady business deal. They got poor motor skills. A caseworker who has... she wants to hide, or he wants to hide that they're a caseworker, or they're going to get fired at some point, especially when their karma hits them back. But these people really like what they do, so I don't know why they would do this. Outdoors. For some of you, outdoors, inventory audit. You need to do some type of inventory audit outdoors. We got ageless. For some of you, ageless or immortal. Bon. An Aquarius who's ageless. For some of you, someone's aging. An Aquarius who's actually aging. And for some of you, something that's happening in Aquarius season where you're going to figure out that you're ageless and immortal, or immortal. This house is like a prison. For some of you, someone is aging because their house is like a prison. If you only knew how much they talk about you. For some of you, someone's obsessed with you and the house is made like a prison, because for some of you, someone is even trying to make you seem grotesque, ugly, disgusting, a horrible human being. And it's like, just shut up and stop being obsessed with them. This person for some of you, this person is gang stalking in hopes of Kevin. This person, a white Mercedes, this person is gang stalking in order to kidnap somebody. They want to kidnap somebody. Oh, Alexis is going by too. For some of you, all they do is lie. For some of you, someone is kidnapping somebody, or they're planning on kidnapping somebody. This person is gang stalking. They are obsessed with this idea of trying to gang stopping. They want to gang stop. They want to stop a gang. But somebody's stopping. But this person's also being stalked. We have seen that in the preliminaries and in the readings. For some of you, someone is gang stalking, but they don't realize that they're being also watched. We do have a lot of FBI and agent energy, but someone may not know that, or for some reason they're acting oblivious to the fact that they should not be up to these stupid ass schemes. This person is gang stalking with others in hopes of kidnapping somebody. Energy's been very present. For some of you, this is you doing this, but you want to hide it. For some of you, this is you doing this. For some of you, the letter U could be significant. For some of you, Gemini who is in love with you is also involved in this situation. For some of you, you're going to get financial aid after a staged accident occurs. Someone is staging an accident to happen. They're stalking you in order to stage an accident. You are being protected by the divine. I am protecting you. And they feel like they're running out of time to do something. We got currency involved in a situation, and an arborist who's also involved in a situation. We got tarot reading. People that do tarot readings or get tarot readings done or watch tarot readings. We got a popularity contest, but as we know, what's popular is not always good. A shady business deal. They want to own you. Be careful who you call your friends. Pastry energy. For some of you, if somebody wants to pair up with you and you are a pastry something or other, someone that came through your brother, do not. They are wanting to own you. Sedation energy. For some of you, sedation energy. Jesus. They want to try to sedate you. Oh my God. Oh my God. You see what happens? You see what I love these. I tell you. I tell you, honeys. I tell you. Then they wonder why you don't trust them, why you don't want them near you, why you want them to leave you the fuck alone. Some people are possessed. They really are. They really are possessed. They don't even give a shit that you know. For some of you, you know this. For some of you, this is not something about Otis. For some of you, you know this. For some of you, you know this. You know there are people that are not up to any good. You know this, and they excuse their bad behavior before the eyes of God by saying they're from the hood. It's like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? There's a weird invitation. I would decline this invitation for some of you. There's some type of weird invitation from a stalker. I would not go. I really would not. We got some type of weird invitation here. I wouldn't. I would really not. Their mind is all made up, meaning their mind is all made up as in, I'm getting their mind is all made up and what they want to try to do to you. And their mind is all also made up about what's going to happen in this situation. They are living in imaginary Delulu land. Somebody lives in Delulu land. The letter P is also involved in a situation. They live in Delulu land. The letter D is also PD. Police officers are involved in this situation for some of you. I'm just the messenger here. For some of you, breast pump. Wishful thinking that they're going to get you pregnant. For some of you, somebody wants to maybe even try to get you pregnant. It is wishful thinking that any of this is going to happen. They are going against God. Someone is an addict and a psychopath. They're trying to start a new business. I don't know if it's going to work, especially in this energy. They're too busy stalking you. A group of people working together. I'm just the messenger here. You were there for me, and I appreciate that. You could have been at some point buddy with these people. Amazon was there for you, and they appreciate that, or something like that. The letter Q, for some, they were too blind by their arrogance to realize that they were losing a good thing. The letter Q was or Quiñones. The letter P was also too blind to realize that they were losing a good thing by playing stupid games. A flower bouquet for some of you. I do feel marriage in the field. For some of you, someone who's fake busy. For some of you, marrying someone who's fake busy. I don't know. Or a flower bouquet for someone who's fake busy. I'm getting death, or like I'm getting like when you also give flower bouquets to the dead. It's gonna be an iconic moment because something's over. You are unpredictably good, or something iconic is gonna happen, and you're unpredictably good. We got UPC again, Spirit insists. They cannot be trusted. For some of you, UPC cannot be trusted. UTC cannot be trusted. And this person supposedly is a polite person, but we saw that it was fake. I told you it came in earlier. Someone's going to meet someone at a department, a porn star, or something about porno. Someone's going to meet someone at a department store. They can't be trusted. They're going to pretend someone's a player. This is what it feels like. I'm trying to save a player here. For some of you, this could be you or someone around you. I'm trying to save a player. Satellite energy who likes to look for different ways and different plays and different bullshit. Someone with a fair wage, perverted polygamy. Someone who gives a fair wage to all of their sugar babies or sugar whatevers. They are all working against you. They are all working against you with an illegal marriage. They're all working against you with an illegal marriage. They're struggling with the changes, and they went based off of looks. They thought that for some of you, if someone saw you struggling in a situation, or they thought they perceived you as struggling, and they just went based off of looks. It was stupid. They should have never thought that was what was happening. A year of the monkey, a liar, and something is forbidden. They did something that was forbidden. This is not karma. This is black magic. A greedy family. I told you there was issues with the family for some. It's not karma. It's black magic. They were pretending that they were gonna help you, helping someone you would prefer to ignore, but it was bullshit. Net promoter score. But for some of you, porn. Someone does porn and they get a lot of ratings. And that's how they help people that they would prefer to ignore. That's how it's coming in. Lived off of your inheritance and left you to suffer. Out west, for some of you, out west or Wesley. I said, oh, Wesley Snipes. They wish to take care of you and be your safe haven. This is a televised event, is only a show. I told you something's not real. A donor who pretended to, someone made a donation to you for some of you, or gave you money in some type of situation. They're a liar. They just pretend like they care about something, but they don't. Leaving a key hidden so someone else can come in afterwards. For some of you, if somebody invites you somewhere, I would be very cautious. A donor that's going to leave a key somewhere to let somebody in after leaving a key hidden so someone else can come in afterwards. It's like, the way I'm getting it, it's like you're going to walk into something, a donor or somebody that wants to pretend like they're supportive or helpful. They're going to take you somewhere and they're going to leave a key behind somewhere so somebody else can come in after you're already in there. I'm just the messenger. Be cautious for some of you because there's some weird energy in the field. People that don't take time to heal, and I don't think they want to. They're a liar. They're going to lie. You need to take the day off. For some of you, take the day off from a liar. Take the day off. A Libra who is supposedly in love with you, they're not in love with you. They are a liar, and they're just trying to escape something. For some of you, your spouse wants to surprise you. We got a muse. You got to forget some type of inspiration or a muse or something that inspired you. Their spending needs to be investigated. You need to settle into your new chapter. I got this one the other day for me, my lovies. You need to settle into your new chapter, and someone's spending will be investigated. We got a caterpillar, coup d'etat. For some of you, coup d'etat, caterpillar. What did we say earlier? If somebody was like some type of like paramilitary, or I don't know, something, maybe not paramilitary, maybe something, a mason for some, coup d'etat, somebody needs to take over a state. Like, that's how they would be more worthy of killing. It's like, what the hell? We got grandpa's house. For some of you, grandpa's house, what did we say earlier? A halfway house. I told you I felt halfway house energy. Everything's coming in for a reason, my lovies. OJ Simpson for some. Below your pay grade. JOOJ, they're below your pay grade. Underpaid. Very below your pay grade. Diamond rings. I just called to say that I love you. Diamond rings. Tall person. Withholding love and affection or attention as a manipulation tactic. There is a tall person who withholds love or affection or attention as a manipulation tactic. Someone in the Secret Service, the 2000s, or someone who was in the Secret Service in the 2000s. You can sleep at night with your advanced states of disease. I told you I felt the advanced states of disease, or someone's going to be able to sleep at night at some point with their advanced states of disease. They are just curious. Railroad. Male cousin. For some of you, be careful with a male cousin who's just curious and may end up committing suicide. Or someone was just crazy. They were just crazy. A lottery winner. Someone has unhealthy desires for a lottery winner. I told you. Or someone has unhealthy desires to win the lottery, or to make extra money, or get lucky in some way. Unhealthy desires to marry somebody. This is a sign for some of you being cautious when, if you come up on a lot of money, because there's someone who is very, very money hungry, Manny, who wants a lot of money. Speaker is moving. For some of you, there's a speaker who will be moving. A little red car for some. Modern scientists do not understand your powers, so they pathologize your gifts. The letter Q, who is a pig, an officer, who's also moving. The letter Q. The karmic return is weighing heavy on them for the letter Q, who is moving. Una persona detallista, vibrant. For some of you, a very generous person who is vibrant. Everlasting bliss rules this home. Fasting. For some of you, someone who is fasting. Everlasting bliss will rule the home. A volcano. A Virgo is in love with you, who is exploding from within, or will explode from their life of sin. For some of you, there's a Virgo who lives a life of sin. And I don't know if they're actually in love with you. I don't know. know. Someone's struggling. Six of Swords. They want to move away from a storm. Six of Wands, of wanting to be seen or be obscene or be victorious. Six Figures. All debts are paid in full. I told you, for some of you, something incredible is going to happen when it comes to your finances. Six Figures. And all debts will be paid in full a year from now. At a party in which too much debauchery took place. What did we say about a weird party earlier? I felt it. Or Spirit gave it to us. At a party, too much debauchery took place at this party. Thick, or a year from now. Be cautious with the parties you attend. Thick natural eyebrows. A family business. Okay. Elisa. Private tutor. Upgraded parking spot. This energy has been present for some. You getting a new parking spot, my lovies. Terrorist organization. We did feel that earlier. A terrorist organization. It is not your problem. Whatever they're doing, it's not your problem. An official is involved in a situation. Don't take it too seriously. God loves everybody. Just God loves, period. Notoriety. For some of you, someone has some type of notoriety. I felt that. Low or no return on investment. For some of you, there's low or no return on investment. For some of you, there's somebody that wants to pair up with you just for notoriety. There's no return on their investment for you. For them, yes, because they got the notoriety too. For some of you, or a notary. We got an R1 visa. Someone with an R1 visa. Someone with an R1 visa. We got crooked leadership involved in a situation. We got, for some of you, they want to block a reconciliation. They want to block a reconciliation. We got social media marketing. For some of you, there's a social media marketer who wants to block a reconciliation, or you as a social media marker. They want to mark something. They want to mark something. Like, they want to mark something. They want something to be marked. Like, they want to mark something or someone, like category something, category this, category that, or exile someone in some way. We got the Alps. For some of you, the Alps have been very present. They are tolerating things from them they would never tolerate from you, out of guilt from their poor choice. They have pride. This has been present. Things that they're tolerating they wouldn't have tolerated from you. But they tolerated from somebody that they picked that they shouldn't have picked, or something that they did that they shouldn't have done. They tried to blacklist you too. For somebody tried to blacklist you. They are tolerating things from them. This could be in a work situation for some. They are tolerating things from them they would never tolerate from you, out of the guilt from their poor choice. They have pride. So they're trying to now, now they're trying to exaggerate. So now we have caricature in kind of a more or morbid way, where they're trying to exaggerate someone's positive things, because in order to cover up the horrible things, now it's gone the other direction, where you or somebody did this, where they over exaggerated the negative in somebody. Now they're trying to over exaggerate the positive in somebody, and it's like, dang. Volcano. They want to erupt. What's this? A registered sex offender. They want to hide it though. A registered sex offender, you got to wait for the surprise. This energy came in last night's meditation. Wait for the surprise when it comes to the letter J. High sodium for some involved in a situation. We got an internship for some. We got is a game when it comes to an internship. It's not real. For some of you, someone's under spiritual judgment. Spiritual court is in session. Someone who is fake busy but just spends their time stalking you. Refusing to let go of an imaginary grudge. They're under spiritual judgment, but they don't see judgment. They don't see spirit. They only see money, titles, and what things look like. They are holding on to some type of imaginary grudge. Emmanuel, for some, this energy has been very present. Refusing to let go of an imaginary grudge. There's nothing there. Nothing happened. No one did anything to you. Move on. They're trying to teleport, or trying to surprisingly come into your space in some way. The letter P is also holding on to an imaginary grudge of something that never happened. Someone with a mustache. We did say something about a mustache. All right, my lovies. Boom, baikut. That was a lot. But I wanted to do it for you because that's what you wanted. 3 hours and 11 seconds. Jesus. And this one wants to speak to you too. Someone wants to give back to the community for some of you. Liposuction, I told you. Someone with liposuction also needs to give back to the community. Angel or an angel investor is involved in a situation. A Sagittarius is in love with you for some of you who's an angel. But it's a game. It's in a game, and this is just a greedy family. For some of you, you may have a Sagittarius in your family that wants to pretend like they love you, they're in love with you, but they're just a greedy person. And what is this? They want to say they want to collaborate with you. For some of you, be cautious with the collaborations. 3 of Pentacles. They want to say they want to work with you. They want to collaborate with you. But someone's just a greedy opportunist. They look for any opportunity to steal somebody else's energy. They're an energy vampire. They don't really care about family. They really don't. It's just a greedy family member or a few family members. Again, for some of you, later in the year, people are going to reach out to you that you haven't heard from because they're going to hear that you're doing well in some way, and they're going to want to get in on the play. Like, I haven't talked to you in forever. They want to say that they're in love with you. They've always loved you. They may even try to put a love spell on you for some, because we did say that they want to play with some type of spell work on you. Glamour spell. I don't know why they would use a glamour spell, but there's some type of glamour spell they want to use. I am seeing frog. I'm seeing Cambo. They can come to you actually like as if they're in a position to spend. Someone may even say they want to take you on a spiritual retreat, or they want to do a spiritual retreat with you. They're going to try to do things that they think that you always wanted to do with the family. This is weird energy, but everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. But just be cautious, because for some of you, it looks like you got lottery energy. I'm saying it for a reason. I am a channeler for a reason, my lovies. This is not for entertainment purposes, and this is not a game to me. This is very serious. Very, very serious. In a loving way. Because Spirit's very loving, but very serious. If you jump into a volcano, you're going to feel it. It's like, I was listening to this, Eric. I was listening to this, James. I was like Olsen and Oscar. I was listening to this channeler speak, and no, it wasn't a channeler speaking. I just read a headline, and somebody wrote, I don't know, the way that they communicated it, maybe there could have been a different way to communicate it, but it was almost like you are the company you keep. If you do not learn the lessons about the company you keep and staying away from those that will never, because of what they have going on, they will never wish you well. Jesus, even if for some of you this could be with someone that's religious, because a lot of Jesus references are coming in. I mean, religious and like Christianity, there are over thousands of religions, but maybe someone is very, very, they have an affinity to the Jesus Christ energy, and Spirit's also saying they have an affinity to a savior complex. But Jesus was sacrificed by the company that Jesus kept. Out of all of the messiahs, no, there were other sacrifices. There were other sacrifices. There were some messiahs that didn't need to be sacrificed. Why did Jesus pick that lesson out of all of the lessons? I guess the lesson was a blessing in a way. It is a curse and a blessing. But you have to learn from those that sacrificed you. When Jesus resurrected, he didn't go back to those who sacrificed him. Who were called were his family and his friends. He actually disappeared, didn't he? He disappeared when like the investigators and like the officials came also to see if he was still there. He disappeared. Those that betrayed you once will betray you again. Not just once, countless betrayals. At some point you got to say, nah, this is an epic fail. People that have already shown you their monster and that they're not willing to change, respect your boundaries, love you, allow you evolution. You got to let them go. I'm just a messenger here. Anyways, my lovies, because it shows. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. Stay well. Stay absolutely well. You know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. They want to rain on your parade. Your sister friend loves you and adores you because they feel played. Loves you but they've played themselves. Your sister friend. And people that wanted to harm you from the beginning. And disarm you from the beginning. Your sister friend. And your spirit friends. And your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, homies. Peace. Amalia.